I just moved. 8 hours. Claps in the chat. Thank you for hanging out with me, chat. I appreciate you all. What's up, guys? It's important to keep fit when you're going in with the demons. So I'm just going to do a quick workout, get the pump to look for the ladies. Oh, fuck. What was that? Ah! Oh, fuck. He's really doing. I'm working out. Get on camera. Get on camera. Get on camera. Who they got? Who they got? Get off of them. Get off of them. Ah! Open the door. Open the door. Open the door. Like how big is my dick? How big do you think my dick is? I meant how?
Yeah, a little bit. Wait, get that mustache off the screen. What is that? Whose mustache is that? Oh, put it on for a little bit. Can you see the mustache?
It's gone.
That was crazy.
It's gone.
Oh, you look so good. What a pretty, pretty lady. Wow. Wow. Thank you so much. This is quite fun winning.
I've had so much fun. It's great. Flash, thank you so much for the sub. This is great. This is really good. I don't know. You guys should play it. It's fun. It's really good. I love this game.
Emotional damage.
I think you should change the stream
Fishy on me, it's a fishy to be.
Wait.
Bert, you look like a blow-up doll from that side shot on Berticus rip.
That is disgusting. That is... How much money would you have to be paid to lick a bloke's foot all over? He showered in the morning, but it's 9 p.m. No money. Wait. No money. No money can make me do that. Wait. No money can make me do that ever. I would... I wanted that so rhyme. That is a fat wiener. Oh my god! It squirted! Bro, why did that look so sus? Why did that look so sus? When you have sex for the first time? I'm kidding.
Doing it a lot slower?
Yeah, I'm doing it properly now. I forgot.
All right. Oh god.
I'm done that. I'm done. Get rid of this shit. I'm done. I did it. So embarrassing.
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose
Get off!
Oh my gosh, Brit, don't quit streaming because you got.
Why did she get there? Does it look... Get it off! Oh my god! Bears in Australia, please! Get it off! Get it off me! Get it off! Please! Please! No, what is this? Stalin? Why is everyone laughing? A Russian president? Isn't that Putin? Oh, he's a Russian dictator. Chat! Actual little shits. Fuck off. I actually will wee myself. Can you stop? Nah. I think I just pissed a little. It's actually, it is a little bit hot though. I'm not gonna lie. It is a little bit hot. So I might actually Let's take this thing off. It's a bit hot in here, you know? God, it's a bit hot. But no, they've always been like this. They've always been like this. So please stop. They've always been this big. These are natural. I don't even know what you're talking about. They've always been like this. You guys love to troll me. I can't. Bastard. I don't know. I'm not saying who it is. Don't do that as I just moved. 8 hours. Claps in the chat. Thank you for hanging out with me, chat. I appreciate you all. What's up, guys? It's important to keep fit when you're going in with the demons. So I'm just going to do a quick workout, get the pump to look over the ladies. Oh, fuck. What was that? Ah! Oh, fuck. He's really doing. I'm working out. Get on camera. Get on camera. Get on camera. Who have they got? Who have they got? Get off of them. Get off of them. Ah! Open the door. Open the door. Open the door. Like, how big's my dick? How big do you think my dick is? I meant how...
Yeah, a little bit. Wait, get that mustache off the screen. What is that? Whose mustache is that? Oh, put it on for a little bit. Can you see the mustache?
It's gone.
That was crazy.
It's gone.
Oh, you look so good. What a pretty, pretty lady. Wow. Wow. Thank you so much. This is quite fun winning.
I've had so much fun. It's great. Flash, thank you so much for the sub. This is great. This is really good. I don't know. You guys should play it. It's fun. It's really good. I love this game.
Emotional damage.
I think you should change the stream
Fishy on me, it's a fishy to be.
Wait.
Bert, you look like a blow-up doll from that side shot on Berticus rip.
That is disgusting. That is... How much money would you have to be paid to lick a bloke's foot all over? He showered in the morning, but it's 9 p.m. No money. Wait. No money. No money can make me do that. Wait. No money can make me do that ever. I would... I wanted that so rhyme. That is a fat wiener. Oh my god! It squirted! Bro, why did that look so sus? Why did that look so sus? When you have sex for the first time? I'm kidding.
Doing it a lot slower?
Yeah, I'm doing it properly now. I forgot.
All right. Oh god.
I'm done that. I'm done it. I'm done. Get rid of this shit. I'm done. I did it.
So embarrassing.
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose
Get off!
of Internet.
Oh my gosh, Brit, don't quit streaming because you got.
Why did she get there? Does it look... Get it off! Oh my god! Bears in Australia, please! Get it off! Get it off me! Get it off! Please! Please! No, what is this? Stalin? Why is everyone laughing? A Russian president? Isn't that Putin? Oh, he's a Russian dictator. Chat! Actual little shits. Fuck off.
I actually will wee myself. Can you stop?
Nah. I think I just pissed a little. It's actually, it is a little bit hot though. I'm not gonna lie. It is a little bit hot. So I might actually just take this thing off. It's a bit hot in here, you know?
Using your prime
God, it's a
sub
bit
on
hot.
Verticus and giving me more money.
But no, they've always been like this. They've always been like this. So please stop. They've always been this big. These are natural. I don't even know what you're talking about. They've always been like this. You guys love to troll me. I can't. Bastard. I don't know. I'm not saying who it is. Don't do that as I just moved. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, chat. Hey, now it's Clives in the chat. Thank you for hanging out with me, chat. I appreciate you all. What's up, guys? It's important to keep fit when you're going in with the demons. Hi, chat. Hello. How are we all? Happy... What day is it? Happy Wednesday! Sorry. Sorry, I was just running that. How are we all? Hello, hello, hello. Happy... I keep forgetting it's Wednesday then. Happy Wednesday. Twisted, thank you very much for the 11 freaking months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sick, thank you for the 2 gifted subbies. Let's go, chat. Thank you. What do I do with this thing? It's huge. Do we have proof of life for Harlow? Yes. Hello, baby. Harlow loved the filming, but I have a feeling the joke's gone over a lot of people's heads, and they're like, a couple comments so far and not people liking it. And I'm like, I should have known that maybe Dexter was too niche, because it's a trend at the moment where quite a few other people have done it. But I have a feeling because of like my audience, people are probably not going to get it. Hello, baby. Come to mama. Come to mama. They both had a groom. Luna's coming. Come here. Oh, okay. Luna's straight in. Hello. They had a little groom today, so they're looking very pretty. But just like an in-between groom. Thank you. I got this shirt from like Kmart. It was cheap. I was like, oh my God, they had such nice stuff there. Oh, I did a little reel/TikTok. There's like a trend at the moment where people pretend to like Dexter their dog. It's where you put like the little like fake, it's very like, you know, where he puts a blood slide on. You pretend your dog's one of Dexter's victims. But I think a lot of people just don't get the scared. Dark Birdie. Well, it's not actually mine. It's just from like it's a sound that's what people are doing at the moment, but it's not super big. Yeah. Switch 2. I mean, there's not really any games I would say right now on the Switch 2 to make me rush out and get it. Why? Are you guys going to get it? Like, what games are you looking forward to? Because I feel like I love Mario Kart. I do. And if you have the unit, I'd buy another one, but they really are all just the same game. I don't play it enough where when I go back and I play it, I'm like, oh, it's, you know, the equivalent of new. Hello, hello, hello. I washed my hair today and I feel like it's gotten so much lighter already. Do you guys not reckon? Because I feel like the ends are back, very much back blonde. But I feel like I like the color it is right now. Whatever it is toned at its current state, how it's washed is just 3 washes, quite good. Are they going to make it like a whole new Elden Ring, or are they going to scale it for the Switch? Think of the followers, guys. Fried chicken. Ooh, yummy. Yeah, the peachiness is gone. I think I wasn't liking the peachiness, but I like this color. This is a little bit lighter. This is, I think, what I wanted from the beginning. So, yeah, happy with this. Oh, no, it wasn't a permanent color. It was always it was colored, but it's what they call a toner. So it like washes out. Yeah, I wanted more of like a golden. So we're back and it's only been 3 washes. Hello, 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 Sky. How are you? Thank you. Yeah, sorry I'm late, guys. I was filming the little TikTok with Harlow. He's so obviously distressed. I didn't do it on Luna because I knew it would actually freak her out. 25 more washes. Yeah, but I'll probably have a hairdresser appointment before then. So I'll probably end up toning it again. Oh, Looney's quite happy. The funniest part is when I pretend to like get the blood slide off Harlow's face with a butter knife. You see Luna in the background on the couch like... like, I don't know. I don't think you're going to please everyone on the internet. I thought the skit would hit with some people because even in the end shot where I'm quote unquote carrying out Harlow in a bag, you can see it's a turtle and you see Harlow run out next to me. The whole time, Harlow's wagging her tail. It's so funny. Like, even when you go to I pretend put the syringe, she's like, she was so happy the whole time. You're a good little actress, aren't you? But Harlow has one default act, and that's happy. It's on my Instagram as well. It's on Reels. Yeah, Luna's really good because she goes still, but I didn't do Luna because I kind of wanted the dog to look happy during it because I feel like Luna would actually be scared. She would not like it. Yeah, but look at the scene where like I'm pretending to get a blood side and look at Luna on the couch in the background. She's like this, like, not me next. But nah, it's definitely not hit with a few people, but oh well. Hello. Thank you. Okay, someone want to come up? Okay, you are clumsy. Harlow had a oh, thank you. Harlow had a groom, but no, she loved it. She loves being like doing an activity, but she did get a snacky after, didn't you? Ooh, got home from work. I actually went for a run today, guys. I've definitely lost some of my stamina, but I did go for a run and I'm doing the intervals now, so it's been really good. The butter knife, yeah, yeah. If not for Burr, I wouldn't even know TikTok exists. Wait, oh, it's a rainbow lamy. Yeah, it's from Muller Humping. I feel like the OGs would know what the Lamy reference is. Rainbow Lamy is the best. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen Dexter, he has like a ritual. And it's like he only ever kills people who like kill other people. And his thing is like he will like put them to sleep first, wrap them in plastic cling wrap on a thing. I'm watching Dexter at the moment too. And then like he'll like cut their cheek, get blood, put it in a blood slide, and then like stab him or whatever, and then he'll take him out in trash bags. But before that happens, like he'll have pictures of all their victims around him. So I put a picture of Harlow's victim. The market cornered and right. They love Rainbow Lamy, don't they? Luna's got like a fluffy flamingo she really likes. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. You smell so pretty. You're such a pretty, happy girl. Guys, look how happy she is. You're a happy baby. I don't know. I've realized for dogs, like, you can play with them and walk them, but the playing, and I feel like getting them included in activities gives them, like, makes them really happy. Like, it gives them good mental stimulation. The sea and slice of life? Yes. Wait. No, the next reel was not that. She is happy. She had a lot of fun. I had to keep like trying to lay her down on like the kitchen counter. I put a blanket on the kitchen counter and lay her down. And like every time, like you can see the thing, she's like getting up. No, there's not a new Dexter series coming out, is there? Wait, what? There was an avalanche in Switzerland? No, I didn't. Oh my goodness. Is everyone good? Hopefully they can get everyone out. When I stop by my parents' house, the dog gets a zoomy. Aww. Well, yeah, they weren't very happy with me today because they I took him to get like a in-between groom. Thank you for the follow wish. Thank you. So they weren't super happy about that, were you, sweetie? But they do look really good. And she didn't have matting, so I'm trying to get him like these in-between grooms to help with like Harlow getting matted. I'm also brushing her. So yeah, it'll be a few more weeks and then I'll get like a proper groom. But I think I might just like, I don't know. They're really furry right now. Has anyone been up to anything exciting? Honestly, I didn't get a whole lot done yesterday, chat. I feel like I did. I feel like I had a stream hangover from like the last few days. So I just did a little bit of cleaning. And oh my God, what did I do? I went to Bunnings and then basically just rotted and finished season 3 of Dexter. What are they resurrecting Dexter with though? Because like in the last season, like spoiler alerts, brace yourselves, he got killed by his own son. So I'm confused to what they're resurrecting. Is his son going to go on to be him? Because that's kind of like, I don't know. Oh, they evacuated everyone but her. Oh, damn. How did they know it was happening before? Oh, they casted the new series? Oh, allegedly killed. Is it still got Michael C. Hall in it? Okay. I was going to say, because like however they ended the last season was shit. I want to see Dexter on trial. That is all I'm asking for. But you kind of know the movie industry's in a bit of like a, if they're like having to bring back, have you noticed that like they're not really writing new stories? Like they are, but they're bringing back so many old series. Sorry, I got funk on. They're bringing back so many old series. Oh, yeah, they did not. How do they know that stuff? He miraculously survives. Dude, that's any season ever where they're trying to string it up for money. It's like, oh my God, but they didn't actually die. It's like Supernatural. Sam and Dean went to hell or heaven or died probably more times than we can count on our hands. The original Dexter ending was dumb. And then the second them trying to end it was even dumber. And like the whole concept, this will like kind of ruin it for you guys, but the whole concept of like, oh my God, Dexter didn't need to kill. He just needed to go be a lumberjack. Pff, okay. But I think I looked into why the ending was so bad, chap. And basically, I think between Michael C. Hall was like the highest paid, I think, actor at that point because he was getting $1 million an episode because like, you know, it was one of the most popular shows of the time. They couldn't really afford him a whole lot anymore. Plus, the writers were having massive disagreements with, I think because he helped produce it, keep in mind, massive disagreements with all of each other. There were many writers and yeah, between there was just so many disagreements within writing and I think the original owner of the book or something had a bit of a say in the end to how it ended and they could not come to a conclusion of how they wanted it to end. So, and like, I think in early days they wrote how it couldn't end, which is probably one of the endings that would have been good. So they just ended up in this big, like, I don't know if it was a legal battle, but they had to give the shittest ending ever because of the endings that would have made sense they weren't allowed to do. I don't think they were allowed to completely shut it off. So yeah. Oh, you got a new drill? Nice. Lumberjack, yeah. That's when I quit watching Supernatural, got way over the top when they brought the whole the God one. The angel thing was kind of good. I didn't mind like I think the first season of it. But then it just got a bit much. I was like, all right, now we're just like, you know, when a TV series, and I think Supernatural like is a good example of this, is just keeping it along for the fans. And this is something I would say, I think Buffy was meant to end in like season 4 maybe. But that's the only one. And I don't know if it's because I'm a diehard fan, I would say didn't feel like they strung it along too much. I feel like the writers of Buffy were really good, that they did make it go a little bit further past when it was meant to. Yeah, season 5. But then obviously they ended it 2 seasons later. But I think how they ended it was good. See, I need to watch Angel because I've only seen a few episodes. Yeah, but I don't actually think they'll be able to redo Buffy well. They'll try and bring it back and they're going to make it. They're not. I mark my words, guys. Unless it hits like the new younger audience, you will not top what it was. There's like, I just feel like with TV shows these days, there's too many boxes and things that they're going to have to tick and hit that it just will, like, I don't know. You just can't do it. That show was ahead of its time. I don't know. I could just be a diehard fan that's like, they're going to ruin it. Yeah, I know they're rebooting Buffy, but I just stand by it's not going to go well. There was so much humor written into it really well, and I don't even know if they pay like writers that well anymore. It will be bad. Trust me. It will be bad. They will find a way to ruin it. And it's like, how do you rewrite something that's already so well done? You're already setting yourself up for failure. Having Angels and Divas far up the line they should have gone. Yeah, that's fair. Maybe go on your basket. Luna, you want to? Okay. Okay, you can go next. I just think, like, I don't think Buffy and like those kind of shows have been out long enough for a full reboot. I think that's what's happening. I don't know. I'm not in that industry. If anyone is, chime in. I don't know if it just feels like everyone's getting lazy. They're like, oh fuck, I don't want to take the. I think does it stem back to investors chat where like they can't take too many risks because they don't want their investors happy. So they try and do remakes of things that they know will do well, but the reality is they never actually do that well because everyone's too scared to take risks on new stories. But this is where I feel like A24, that company, is it production? Like, I'm not sure. Studio is really good because they feel like they take risks. They go for new stories with new people and it's actually really good. Yeah, Luna was ready for her cuddle. I don't know what Firefly is. But also, I think if you're going to do a remake, it needs to be so many years later. I feel like it can't be. No, but then I guess Snow White is a proof that it doesn't even matter how much time's passed, it's still not good. But Buffy only finished and not that long ago. I just feel like it's not been enough time for Buffy to be coming back. It's okay to reboot the series. Nah, because I feel like it still holds up. Traumatized. The funniest thing is, guys, they weren't. They were having the time of their lives. Only do movies, so it seems like newer TV try to do something different. It can be really hit or miss. Like, I'm sure some of them will be good. I don't know, chat. We'll see. Future Space Cowboy Show. Oh, okay. Buffy was from like the 90s into the 2000s, but I feel like it's kind of like there's some shows I feel like from my mum's era where they're good. Oh, it's been 22 years. Okay, well, maybe it has been some time. It feels like it was only the other day. Nostalgia money? Yeah. I think the thing is, when you reboot something, you're not going to get the old fans. You're going to get the old fans angry. There'll be an odd few who like it. And then you're going to hopefully, I think it's to tap a new audience. Because, yeah, I guess with Buffy, most people aren't going to watch something from the 90s. Where maybe now. But I do feel... And this is even to older movies, like older again, like black and white movies. Some of them honestly just have better storylines than today's movies. And the thing is, it's because, I don't know, I feel like they focus more on story and less on special effects to try and distract you. And like, although Buffy's special effects were good, but they're not going to hold up in today's day and age, I feel like what they might do is the story will weaken, but the effects will get better. And maybe it will, like, you know, attract the newer audience, but... A vacuum? I don't know. Unless they do something like really different, I don't see it going well. Because I would say Buffy was ahead for its time, even back then, like having like a strong female lead. If you watched it, I think it has a lot of like, I feel like Buffy was quite woke for its time and like in a good way. Had very, I don't know. That's why I really loved it. Like for me growing up, she was like such a strong, badass bitch and I loved her. All right, baby, you want to jump down? Whoop, okay, she was ready to go. No. Oh, thank God. I thought that was poo. It's a stick. Ow. Yeah, I don't know. Hollywood's an interesting one. Never watched Buffy. Wow, you can't even comment on this. Now, if you ever, it might be too old now where people don't like, but if you can get past the special effects and stuff, like it is so well written. We can continue. We did a few episodes that had never been done before in America, like the episode that hardly any dialogue. Yeah, there was an episode, yeah, for anyone who hasn't seen it, where like it's different like demons and things that it's not just vampires, it's like supernatural kind of stuff. And there's an episode where these, I'm not going to say like they're just like a demon, right? That comes to town, but like everyone wakes up. This is when Buffy's in college. Nobody can speak. Everyone's lost their voice. It's like, so the whole episode was done without any dialogue. It was in pitch silence. Yeah, the episode's called Hush. It was actually one of the creepiest episodes. It was one of my favorites because the demons are like really freaky. And then at the end, like you hear it. They also had an episode, which I think is common now, where it was a musical episode. But I feel like for a show like Buffy, that it's not like, you know, it's not really musical. It was it was done really well, and I don't really rate musicals a whole lot. Oh, he's done the writing. He's not exactly popular. Is he the one that was like the one who wrote Buffy? Was he the same? Was it the producer or like the guy who wrote the show that was an absolute creep? Which one was it? I don't know if Buffy was her first sex relationships, but they had a lot of like, yeah, like different couples. They had like a good amount of like one of one of the main characters was she had a girlfriend and their relationship was like really lovely. I liked it. Oh, it was the producer. No, okay, so it was the producer, not the writer. Hey, Shadow. Oh my God. Wait. Sky, I forgot to do the thingy. No. Okay. I won't forget Friday. I've just realized I got so distracted with the other thing that I forgot. I will do it on Friday. Oh my God. I just sat here and I was like, what do I feel like I'm forgetting something? Sorry. I did find the booba. The fake booba suit. So it's going to be one scuffed look. Created, produced. Oh, okay. And wrote the show. Well, talented man. Unfortunate that. Why is it like every producer, they have this like really good talent, but then it's like, oh, I'm a huge creep. It's like, great, bro. You write good. You write a good show. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure they made it.
Do this thing. It's huge.
They made it so the whatchamacallit, the younger girl who actually passed away recently, like she was older now, but like is her name Dawn? I've literally forgotten. Couldn't be near the actress, could not be near him at all. Like they kept him away. Yeah. Most Avengers movie Catcher directed human traffic away from Alienverse. Well, I don't know what that is, sorry. They use it to control the actresses. It's so gross, dude. She was thinking that no way Joss Whedon comes back. Oh my God, no. He should be like, as good of a writer he was, and that shit was incredible. I think there's some things you just need to be casted out for. Like, I think that's where Hollywood annoys me. Like, we condemn some of the, like, female actresses who are way less. And, like, I'm not denying that man is talented at his writing and what he did. But, like, I hope he doesn't come back. Because I'm like, I've seen people condemned for far less than what that man did. Yeah. No, there's, like, big producers and that. But I think it's also, like, there's not that many writers that good that come by. So I feel like they're probably more likely to, like, oh. Like, I feel like Megan Fox got done so dirty. Look at Nickelodeon mess. Dude, if you look back at like old Nickelodeon clips, it's actually terrifying. It's terrifying how you can see it. Like the guy had some weird foot fetish, like what he was making them do. Dude, what's with like the odd comments today? Weird champs in the chat. Not like this. Oh, have fun at work, DB. Sadly, if what is in that show very low. The oddballs are out in force today. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like a Wednesday oddball kind of day, chat. Hang on, Natalia message. What is this? Oh, sorry, chat, 1 second. Okay. Just another one. You reckon Wednesdays are bad? I feel like it was normally weekends that were bad. What's going on today? Well, today I thought, but now I'm feeling a bit like, oh, maybe not a good idea if like there's some weird people out today. I was gonna do, maybe we could do some more quizzes with you guys, like do some more of the IQ testing, and then finish the stream with playing Expedition 33, if we're keen. Always weird people out. Because yeah, I know a few others have been wanting me to play Night Rain again with them. So I think Cray wants to, like, we're doing a day stream Monday, but I think there might be a possibility to do some more on Sunday, which would mean getting on a bit earlier than original. So that the schedule might change for Sunday, but yeah, I'll let you guys know, obviously. Thank you for the $8. Thank you. Good look at the zoo plan for Australia too. We have encounters for otters, koala. Have you never seen otters? And red panda looked. Oh, that's good. Someone's at the door. Chat, you got to try harder than that to get me. Oh no. Well, we don't necessarily need to. No, we're not doing the booba suit today. I actually so forgot, chat. I'm sorry. I got so distracted with getting that the TikTok done. I'm sorry. But no, I'm really wanting to play, I really want to play Expedition 33. I'm like craving it. But the plan is Friday, guys, we're going to start on the Titanic. And then Sunday, I wanted to do the art stream that I owed you guys, followed into games after. And then Monday is going to be more Night Rain. And then next week, I want to do the hiking stream. And yeah. So bored at work yesterday, I read the whole plot for Expedition 33. Oh, you read the whole storyline? Guys, I went to Kmart again today. If you don't know what it is, it's like a cheaper kind of department store in Australia. Dude, it's like it's pretty cheap, but they're really known for just knocking off expensive, like they got really good expensive dupes there. Is insane. I got this little jumper because I was trying to get some more sweaters and things. Like this one's a bit annoying for stream because I'm gonna have to keep moving it. What was I gonna say though? Oh, they got like really good just basics and like for cheap. I was like, oh my God, this is so good. And everything was like, I got all this just, I went in there, right? For nothing. I just wanted to have a look and then I came out with all these different things. Yeah, it came up. Yeah, it's like a new little jumper. I just wanted a few, like I never really buy jumpers. Yeah, I could pin it to the sleeves, but we'll see. Yeah, dude, our Australia one. If you ever come to Australia, guys, and you've never been to like an Australian Kmart, go. It's insane. I don't know how they don't get lawsuits like left, right, and center. Dupes of everything, down to body sprays, body creams, house things. It's a dupe of everything. Obviously, the quality. Yeah, but this is where it gets me with quality. I wouldn't necessarily say the quality's any. It's probably. I just wouldn't say it's any worse than what you're paying for like very expensive. Like I got these boots today that I really wanted, but I didn't want to spend $200 on them because I was like, oh, I don't really know if I'd wear them enough to justify $200. They were discounted the exact looking boot in Kmart for 24 Australian dollars, guys. $24. 24, and they're like boots, like proper solid boots. The Kmart quality is garbage. I think it depends what you're comparing. Like furniture, yes. But I'd say clothing, like this top, would not be any worse quality than some of the other stores that you're paying. Like, you'd probably pay this jumper in Zara. You'd be paying maybe like $90. I got it for $16. Where the fabrics, if you actually look in the tags and look at the fabrics, yes, it's obviously not the best quality, but you're not going to get any better quality at Zara, which people buy, and H&M. Like, they're all trash quality. What do you mean a Kmart reference is low-key crazy? No, it's just like their own brands. I ain't getting over you. The Australian Target isn't the same as American. Yeah, I think your Target's way better. But I think our Target got bought out by Kmart because our Target does not perform well like yours. So now all the same brands that are in Kmart are in Target, and they're almost like Kmart's way better, but Target's still very similar. Like it just stocks all the stuff as Kmart now. Like Target sucks here. And I feel like it's very different to the American one. So I think your Target is our equivalent of Kmart. Oh yeah, no, the t-shirts won't last, but I'd say like it's very similar to like other clothing that's around. No, we don't. I don't know. We don't have Walmart, do you? I've never been to one unless there is one. Target. Good job. I waited for, the boots. Well, I just wasn't going to get them, but then I saw, discounted. Nice. But yeah, the quality's not great, but the quality's not any worse than the rest. Like, unless, the reality is, guys, unless you're spending, like this jumper, if it was made out of pure cotton, I would spend $300. Unless you're going to get pure cotton or like a pure blend of fabric, you'll be paying hundreds of dollars. And the thing is, like, you go to any other store, like even sometimes the boutiques, you have to check the tags. Just because something is $300 does not mean the quality's good. It's the same as designer. Go into a designer store. Not that I've ever bought designer clothes. Check the qualities. You're paying for the brand a lot of the time. So it's one of those things where, yeah, it's all marketing tricks, really. You don't wash a t-shirt every day. Yeah, well, I don't wash my clothes every single time after wearing them. I check to see if it looks clean, check to see if it like smells, and if it doesn't smell and it's clean and there's like no stains, you should not wash your shirt. You should keep wearing your shirt until it has like, it smells, visible signs of stainage, or it's been like, ages, because it ruins your clothes. That's like one thing they teach you in like fashion design is like only wash if you have to wash. There's too many people who try something on once and then throw it straight in the wash. That will actually ruin your clothing. If you like something and you want it to last, for the love of God, do not do that, chat. Sniff test? Yeah. eucalyptus for fun. Well, I found out something really interesting the other day too. There's this guy on TikTok who gets different clothing brands that are kind of hyped at the moment and then breaks it down because he's a designer and understands fabrics into the value for money. He did one the other day. I think it was like ALO or I don't know the brand, and they're really popular at the moment for like these women's singlets, and it's literally just a singlet, but it's $200 or $300. And he's like, all right, let's like break down the construction of it, the quality of it, the fabrics, like all of that stuff. He said they definitely weren't like individually produced or mass produced. So he gave the quality like a 6 out of 10. And then he got to the fabrics and he literally gave it a 1 out of 10. He's like, this is a nylon, which I'm pretty sure nylon is plastic, chat. And he actually said any clothing that's mixed fiber cannot be recycled. I did not know this. I assumed most clothes were recyclable. The only clothes that they can recycle are 100% blends of like, say it's like 100% cotton, then you can recycle it. Yeah, think of it, the 2 on sale for 34 months. So like they'd basically unwind the clothing and then like remake it into like fabric. And you can only do that if it's 100% blend. I'm all right, Brewer. How are you? Sniffer test. Graphics on shirt, also wear it way faster. Yeah, dryers as well. Like I love a good dryer, but I try and only use my dryer for bedding and towels. Everything else I try and hang out because it is better for your clothes to like let it dry naturally. Synthetic polymer is nylon. Oh. The guy who buys designer bags. I have watched this guy before. Is he the one who buys like Louis Vuitton wallets or something and he like breaks it down? He's like a leather dude and he tells you the quality of the leather. That one was shocking to me. Accident bought nylon underwear. Fuck me through. Oh, was it really uncomfortable? I feel like bamboo fabrics are nice, but yeah, I need to study up fabrics a little bit more. There's always one way, but the problem is some places do. So what the West is really bad for is when you guys like donate clothes, I think it's only like 10% of your clothes actually make it into op shops, right, to get resold. And the thing that's bad now, a lot of people, and like I'm guilty of it, I buy things from Shein, but not a whole lot. My wardrobe isn't like, I try not to accumulate too much Shein. Shein is like costume. I always think of it as costume clothes. It's not legitimate clothes. They are such bad fabric blends and so cheaply made that it's really like hardcore fast fashion. And Zara and shit's not much better, but it is hardcore fast fashion. You aren't keeping it much more than like one season, and if you do, it falls apart. They can't get recycled. If you put that in a bag and send it off to Goodwill and in your mind you think, oh my God, this is great. Like it's going to get it does not get a second life. What happens is they can't break it down into like fibers. They then like box it up and I'm pretty sure they ship it to Africa. Just like some poor countries within Africa, and it's insane, like the piles of clothes. And then they do burn offs, like someone was saying, to burn it off, but then it puts all the nasty chemicals in the air and it's actually causing a lot of health problems for the people in the towns, like in some of the, you know, places in Africa. So it's like a really big problem where like we cleared like our hands off of it and go, cool, we donated it. We didn't. We dumped it on a poor country that doesn't know how to deal with it. And it's the same as electronics. We think, oh yeah, like electronics get recycled. Not that well. And especially now with how they make electronics. Like I watched a video on this, guys. I love a good documentary. I think it's Thailand it goes to actually. But this is where it's not our fault. It actually should be more pressure on the like people, like the companies that make it. These billion-dollar companies should have more pressure on them. Same as recycling. That was made to be the consumer's issue. It was always the producer's issue. You need to think when you make a product, when someone's done with it, where's it going to go? You can't just like, it doesn't work that way. So yeah, that's similar to recycling. A lot of that is not recyclable and it's really bad in China. I'm pretty sure China literally stopped like taking even Australia's recycling. They're sick of it. But no, electronics. I think in this documentary, and correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone in chat has watched something similar, is you would think it gets recycled, right? But now it used to be able to, because you used to be able to pull apart a phone or a computer and like swap the parts and upgrade it, but they don't want to do that anymore. So they intentionally glue all the parts of your phone together so you can't open it up, because if you do, it like fucks your whole phone. They don't do that because it's build quality. They do it so you cannot upgrade your phone. So you're forced to go buy a new phone. And the problem with this, when they get sent off to these countries to be recycled, they're really dangerous. Like the glues and stuff that are held together, and you got like these literal like children and stuff working in these factories trying to separate the parts and the metals that they can probably get money from. But like the glue and the chemicals they use to get it off is really bad. Are they glue phones for them to be waterproof? See, well, they were saying in this thing that not all, because it's like, we're also talking just not phones, like laptops and things are glued in, and laptops aren't promoted as waterproof. So I'm sure maybe for phones, a portion of it, but I wouldn't actually be surprised if they do it just so you can't upgrade, because some laptops are glued together inside, like all the parts are glued. Never used to be the way. But yeah, and it's the same as like a lot of things, but they were saying it actually is a big issue. Anyway, sorry to give you all that information you probably didn't want. I heard about the western coast of Africa has huge landfills. Yeah. I don't know. It's really, really interesting. But obviously, I think the problem with like some countries have like corrupt governments that probably just have these corrupt deals, and yeah. I think they do the clothing of the team's major sports event. What's it? Zuzlas, thank you for the 21s. Thank you. You have vestimary defaults in public. Wait, what's this, sorry? Things get sweaty. Oh, in nylon? Oh, sweatiness. There were waterproof phones and charging a battery was still a thing. Waterproof is cool, but it's never that waterproof. Thanks, Professor Berticus, not trolling. Always learn something watching your stream. Thanks, guys. W for creator show match at Fortress. Can't wait. Hell yeah. I'm excited. But yeah, so I'm going to Sydney, not this weekend, chat next weekend for like a Siege creator match. That's exciting. Oh, I didn't know this, Eric. It's pretty fun. Think of the 2 and stuff for 19 months. Thank you. The right to repair rule. Interesting. I think the EU is quite ahead of its time for a few things. I think wasn't it the EU that did a lawsuit against Apple saying they had to use a universal charger across the board, and that's why the new iPhones have USB-C? I swear I read somewhere years ago that a country like, or Europe, like somewhere in Europe was like suing Apple, being like, you do this to make more money. It's going to be sick. Yeah, it should be fun, guys. A little, Sydney trip. It forced everyone to use USB-C. I like the USB-C vibe. It's good. Faster charging. It's just better. Forced Apple to use USB-C to be able to sell their phones in their countries. Smart. Honestly, I think that's the only way, guys, to make some of the companies conform better is to make a rule where it's like, well, can't sell to a country unless you want to make if a brand really is doing something unfair, I think it's smart for a government to step in and do that. Like if all the countries banded together, you'd actually find quite big change. Dig forklifting in a warehouse for Vinnie's years ago for placement, 600 kilogram crates of clothes that will never leave because of backlog. Wait, what do you mean backlog? How rotation around the world works? Wait, what? I wash my phone quite often under tap water because it smells of diesel. Oh, damn. I guess it's just like can't do like deep waterproof. EU basically banned pointless unique charging cables, and it was clear cut case are planning to overcharge consumers. Yeah, well, how dumb when Apple, like now we pay more than ever for an iPhone. They don't even give you a damn charging brick. I remember being so shocked when I went to get a phone and they're like, yeah, the cord and the brick sold. Now they give you the cord. But there was one iPhone where they're like, yeah, cord and brick sold separately. And I'm like, you're giving me a product I cannot charge. And I can't use the old chargers because now it's all whatever. And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, well, how much is it? I was like 60. My laptop charger broke once for my MacBook. $160 for a charger. Guys, it's literally, I bet you that cost them like fucking 50 cents to make. $150. They claim because of environmental reasons. Yeah, right. Is that why they still get children to make their phones? Or like the batteries or something that they use? I don't think children make the phone, sorry, but I'm pretty sure there's like a part of an iPhone. Is it the cobalt or is that, maybe I'm getting mixed up with electronic cars. There's something where kids are stuck mining and they know that it's bad. €50. Oh, even Samsung. Holy shit. Cobalt, that's it, yeah. I don't know, man. Glue the battery to the road. Everyone gave Apple shit for doing that. Then Samsung stopped putting bricks in the box and no one said anything. Samsung, yeah. Did they? I thought, well, I've had a Samsung phone before. Wait, when did they stop doing that though? Because I have one for streaming and it came with the brick and the cable. Did they maybe stop and then start? Because I definitely do have the brick and the cable. And I've had 2 Samsungs now and it did come with a brick and a cable. So maybe they changed it? Because yeah, I've had 2 in it. It both had a brick. Why do you think Apple is missing a chunk? That's a part you pay extra. Oh, 100% right. And like Apple's very smart, but they have a really good ecosystem where like your phone, your iPod, your laptop can all like synchronize and it really is seamless. And like, yes, there's Google Drive, but it's never as seamless as Apple. If you owned every Apple product, the ecosystem's really good. But that's how they get you. I never got a flip, guys. Ah. Cheapest brick with a phone if you're a fast charger. Oh, well, I think that's not that bad, to be honest. I think that's fair enough. Like, at least they're giving you a brick. Apple doesn't even give you one. I love my MacBook Pro, but damn, they are pricey. They only recently upped the base RAM of MacBooks to 16. Damn. Well, I love my Mac for editing. I have no issues. I think, like, Mac becomes cheaper in other ways. And hear me out. The editing software on a Mac you buy once and it's yours forever. Updates everything. Unless they revoke that, then I would consider using a different editing software because the money I save not having to spend $40 a month on some other editing program is worth its penny. Like, you do save your money with time. Like, yes, it's like $2,000 for a laptop or 3, sometimes probably 4 if you're getting something crazy. But if you add up all the $40 over years that you would have to keep buying, and I've had it's probably, there's one Apple laptop that was like a shit laptop. But every other Mac I've ever had has been phenomenal. Not for gaming, but for everything else. And like, just from, I don't know, all my other like Windows laptops always seem to break. They just always just stop working over time. Where I still have the white MacBook. We're talking like the very white, old looking MacBook. That even the Mac store was like, what do you mean you still have that? That's a good antique now. I was like, all right, buddy, careful. But I had it as a teenager and it still works. Although I think my brother did something to it, so I don't know if it works now. Reason. No idea how much I want to crap on Adobe for paying monthly for. Guys, Adobe. I like got rid of the Adobe now and I just use Canva for like making thumbnails. Same kind of thing. The only good thing I feel like Photoshop added was like the AI generative like picture thing made it a bit better, but yeah. Insane Man, thank you for the 2 and sub for 41 months. Thank you. The thing is though that Apple does a good job optimizing the processes. Except for the one MacBook I had the misfortune of buying. Thank you again for the 41 months. Thank you. So similarly with Microsoft trying to send the idea, rather than buy our core products once and use them forever, why not buy them again every single month on a... Guys, I can't. Any more subscription-based models, I'm going to die. I feel like my favorite quote right now... That was a really funny thing. Oh dear, Nightbot timed it out. That flower decoration on the mic is really cute. And then you put that devil illustration under it to put off Sims like me. Well done. Yeah. I've actually heard that if you stay in here for more than like 1 minute, the devil will actually come get you in your sleep. It's actually really like, it's a problem. Viewers and subs dropping off like flies, man. Oh no. Chicken, you might be next. I think you've been in here more than a minute. Oh no. That's not good. The devil, see, the devil touched bones. Maybe Sam and D will save you. Yes. Guys, come on. If Satan looked like that, baddie. Typhoon, thank you for the tier 1 subby. Thank you. The only way to save your life right now is to prime sub. I'm kidding. It always reminds me of one of those chain emails where it's like, You need to send this email on to 10 of your friends right now, or you've got 6 months to live. And you're like, holy fuck. And you like send it on. Guys, I'm still living. I got so many emails back in the day. My friends would be like notorious for it. And I was like, well, I guess I'm going. This is me going. Da, da, da. I never sent any of those along. Look, maybe we're living on borrowed time, guys. There's only a place for 1,000 viewers. Devil gets rest. Yeah, maybe 70 will save us, guys. Sent them to the wrong person. Or maybe I sent them to the right person, chat. Hey! I can't remember if I ever asked how... yeah, I had a color analysis done once. I can't remember what it was. I don't know if it was like a cool winter. I don't believe in it. I'm going to be so for real. I believe... No, I do to an extent. Okay, hear me out. I think wear whatever you know, which is what they tell you, like wear what you want. I do know that, like, I think it's simple of like skin tones, eye colors and things. Certain colors can bring that out. Like wearing blue will make my eyes look bluer. Wearing purple will make my eyes look bluer. Wearing like certain colors, like it's just like, yeah, it's color theory. Like I do believe in it. Sorry. But at the same time, I don't. Does that make sense? Like I do believe in it where like, yeah, certain colors will bring out certain features of yours, but I really don't think it makes that much of a difference. I'm just personally trying to wear more colors that aren't black and white. Bill Gates seems like the only normal tech billionaire. I'm pretty sure he's still done some shady shit in his time. I think the thing that bothers me sometimes with like tech billionaires, I actually saw an insane video today of she's not tech billionaire, sorry, like Gina Reinhardt, like I think she is the wealthiest person in Australia. She owns all the mining. Dude, the shit sometimes these people would like billionaires like say. What she said something like, there's a quote from her and she's like, people just don't want to work these days. Like they need to work a lot harder. And she's like, we should be bringing in people from other countries. Like, and I swear she did a quote, chat, something dumb. Like people from like Africa will work for $3. Like we should be letting in people from there. She just straight up said she wanted to bring people in who would work for fucking $3 when she's like a multi-billionaire. Tell me she's not evil. That is evil. Like, how much wealth do you need? Oh, she got given her wealth? Like, I just don't get it. I understand having so much money, but like, does it never get to a point where you're like, where's, like, it's like some of them lose ethics. I don't know. Like, I'm not saying they should have all their money taken off of them, but like, when you're that rich already, right? Does it really hurt you to pay people a legitimate wage? Then to be like, you should work for $3. You'd be fucking grateful because this is my company and I fucking let you work for me, bitch. It's like you both need each other just as bad. She's a businesswoman. I don't think it would matter if there was a man or a woman in that spot, right? Evil. She's fucking evil. She's done a few other like fucked up statements in her time. She needs, I don't know. I don't really understand as well, like the whole paying zero income tax. I think it's getting this things an asset. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't understand why mining isn't like taxed higher from like the actual country. No, wow! Think of it, the tier 3 subby for 22 months. Thank you. You love her. I don't like her. Thank you for the 22 months. Thank you. Competing with other billionaires. Yeah, but like, come on, bro. Her Bill Gates intends to lead the majority of his wealth to Africa. Oh, I don't actually know a whole lot about Bill Gates. UPS is about to lay off. How come? Thank you again for the subby night. Well, thank you for the tier 3. I don't know. I saw that quote today and it pissed me off. It was like this compilation of like dumb shit, like really well off people who'd said, like Kim K being like, nobody wants to work these days. And then it's like she definitely, like they all work. No one's denying that they don't work hard. But then like when you're paid, she makes $1 million every 30 minutes, guys. I don't know about right now, but like there was a period of time every 30 minutes, $1 million, right? And she thinks people should work for $3 an hour. And then I don't know who this other guy was, but he got on and was like, look, guys, if you just stopped getting avocado toast every other day, like, you know, he said, this generation will never own homes and they should just get over that and just be happy with it. And he's like, stop getting avocado toast. Then you might be able to consider it. And it was like, I think it's a famous one. It's a famous one, but I'm like, huh? I was like, dude, like, what are you talking about? What the fuck are you like? Yes, that's the problem. No one's ever going to own a home, but it's not the avocado toast. But that's not an option? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's some of the statements they make. I just think they're so out of touch with reality, chat. I think it's just like they get to a point where they don't really understand anymore. And like, I think Australia has super high taxes, but I think the thing is like, there's certain people that can't void it. When you get to a certain amount of money, then you have a lot of more loopholes open for you, I think. No, I have not been live for 2 days and 4 hours. What? Was she born into it, that lady? Yeah, I don't know, because Dubai has what, 0 income tax, and is that because of they as a country, like all the oil and like mining, right? They basically tax it correctly. It becomes like they make so much money off of that they don't need to. Because I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that if Australia hadn't privatized mining and we taxed it correctly and sold it, we wouldn't actually have to have as high income tax as what we do, because it could have been sufficient off of that, but then we didn't. Man, I'm deep in the TikTok political realm. Sky, thank you for the 4 gifted subbies. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, guys, I got triggered by like a little thing today where yeah. But I don't know a lot about these people. Nobody wants to work because you never have time for yourself. Oh, I think it's more, I don't know, guys, I don't think people don't want to work. Like, I think, yes, there are people who are like lazy and don't want to, but I think like I think what's happened personally, is I feel like as well, social media has made people more aware of like how other people are living. So now like it's made people question the construct or like the messaging that's been told to you from like generations of settle down, get a job, have a family. But now we're in like a time where I think for some people having like a basic job isn't even paying the bills correctly, right? And then they don't have enough time to have kids. And I know the argument of people in poorer countries have a lot of kids, so that's not true. But I think you got to understand that not all, but I think like a good chunk of the poorer countries you compare it to still have very strong religious beliefs that don't, you know, that believe in having big families. So they're not necessarily having them because they're having it because religion plays a big part into it, right? Where religion isn't a big thing here anymore. But I always kind of felt, and like, I think do what is best for you. Like when it comes to religion, I'm not religious, but I do think religion is a great way for governments and things to make people have kids without thinking, hang on a minute, like, you know, because rather than there be like logic behind it, they go, oh, but this is what you should be doing. It's like another way to kind of control people. That's how I feel. And that's probably why I don't like it. I think it can be really good for some people, but yeah, I think it's another way to control the masses. But yeah, that's when people say like, oh, that's not true because like in poor countries, they have lots of kids, but like in some of these countries, they also have religion that, you know, they can't have contraception or like that's their beliefs or their tradition. So I think it definitely is economics to why people are having less. Happy people have kids. Yeah, it was like that fish analogy because I love watching these documentaries and getting like there's so many issues to why. But I liked that analogy I read once and I told you guys about the man with the fish. But yeah, it's basically like that, Monkey. Happy people have kids. And I don't think people are not working. Like there are people that would be lazy, right? But I think there are like a lot of people are working hard. Like, and I think now because of technology, even if people were to like our productivity is so much higher apparently than what it used to be as well, especially when it comes to tech and things, because we've got all these help. So technically you could have worked less, but you don't. Oh, you liked the scare? I don't think it was hitting with a lot of people. Kind of grim, but some of the reason people have high kids in poor countries is about getting some kids to adulthood. No, but it is morbid, but it's so true. People not wanting to work anymore. It's basically a meme that pops up every generation. Yeah, that's another thing. I saw a really good YouTube video and this person got like really old news articles and studies and showed every generation has said that the young generation is lazy. It's gone on even into the 1800s. This person found a clipping from a newspaper or the 19th century, or it goes far back, right? Where it's like people just don't want to work anymore. It's like it's like a trope that always happens where you say they just don't want to work. But they do. But I think what's happened with people now is I think TikTok and, you know, social media has made it easier to connect, and people are starting to question, like, people are being honest, like that they're maybe not happy that they chose to have a family and settle down, or, you know, there's more options, I think, where people feel more comfortable taking a different route. There's people, you know, not wanting to work a normal job and they're just traveling around doing odd jobs here and there. They're happy to not really own. There's people living in camper vans, traveling the world. I just think there's more options now that people can do, and they don't feel like they have to do one particular thing. So I think there is pros and cons, but I also think another, like the gloomy kind of sad side is like people have realized, holy shit, like depending where you're from, like, oh my God, I could work my whole life and I still probably can't get the things that I want. So why even fucking bother? And there's actually, there's a name for it in Japan where people just kind of give up, but it's happening in quite a few countries where people just give up. They go, I'm literally never going to, like, they give up before they even started. That work is just eating and shit. But yeah, that's why you got to find something that you enjoy for sure. But yeah, ancient Greece. That's why I watched a really interesting video the other day as well on like boredom and how that like is tracked back for such a long time. Taxation and regulations and government spending raise cost of living, and people just feel they will not be able to keep up with it, so they give up. Yeah, there's actually like names for it in certain cultures where they just kind of give up. Speaking of having kids in Japan, the number of births are the lowest recorded since the 19th century. Yeah, I just watched a video on that again. They're like panicking. Yeah, there's so many reasons to why the birth rates are dropping, but yeah. Never mind having kids, look after the kids that are already here and you care. Well, I think it's what the whole kids thing is like. If governments were really, honestly, truly that bothered, they would be doing more. Like, I swear some places like, we'll give you $5,000 for a kid. It's like, they would do more. They're just not. And I think the fact they're panicking might actually mean that they start doing things. Like, I think they can band-aid it with immigration, which is what they're doing in a lot of places. Japan's not really doing it. But other places are band-aiding it with immigration, but that is only a temporary fix for like a bigger problem. So I think it doesn't work in the long term. It works in the short term. So I think there will come to a crunch where I think they're going to have to do something. Magic makes everything easy. Even the follows, guys. Because back in the day, poor people used to be able to buy a house with a dead-end job. Nowadays, you have to do something. Yeah, I think yes, there's many factors into it. I think as well, like two people have to work now, regardless, because of like costs, right? And even then, it's unaffordable with two people. And then like, I think if you've got two people working, right? And it's like, before anyone tries to bring this back to feminism, that is a good thing regardless still. It has added challenges, yes, but you should always have the choice, right? You should always have the choice. The choice should be, could a man stay home, look after the kids, or can the woman, you know? Like, it is a good thing, as regardless of people on the internet don't want to think it is. It was, right? We should have choices. You can't tell human beings what they have to do. You can never blah, 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 right? So yes, but the complications now come, you need two people to work for the income. They need to find a solution where it's still an option for one person to stay home, right? Whether that be the dad or the mum. So Dommy mummy. Yeah, so, but that's the other trouble when you're both working. And I think I've seen a lot of people online talk about how they don't want childcare, people raising their kids. It's like, it feels stupid that I have to go to work, then pay for daycare that I can barely afford for someone to look after my own kid. How's the government stopping you from having children? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, it's in like, they need regulations or like policies to make it easier. They're not stopping anyone. I'd say like the economics of how expensive things are is what's stopping people. And them panicking and being like, oh my God, you need to have kids while not addressing all of the issues is what's funny. Yeah, I think childcare everywhere is expensive. They have to control to greed when every corporations have to make profit every quarter. It leads to this. Yeah, I think something will change though in our time, guys. Like everything, I love looking at this stuff, and I feel like it's coming to a crunch soon. But Japan's going to be the first country where we're going to see what actually happens, because I think they've been in decline over 30 years, and they're not really big on immigration. They do immigration, but at a way slower capacity. So we're still going to see it, and it's still going to be a little bit. But I think it is coming to a crunch now, where I think a lot of like, what is it, economists is what they're called. Just everybody is like watching Japan to see what happens, because now you've got like the large old population, not enough young. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Oh, South Korea's taken over now. I think the government, I don't necessarily think solely that. I think like changing tax brackets to make it a bit easier. Like for Australia, like I think all the tax brackets have not changed significantly in years, like decades. So they need to change the tax brackets to get, but then it doesn't fix it again, because then everyone has more money. So then it just like, they need to find a way to make things more affordable, but I don't even know if the government can do that. So yeah. Having population problems. I wonder if it's just due to like both parents having to work, and I think in some Asian countries there's still like a strong like social construct of like women having to take on a lot of like the home labor. So like if you work a job at daytime just like your husband, but then you also, he's not going to pull his weight at home helping with the kid and cleaning even though you both work. I feel like that definitely drives a lot of people to not have kids or want to get married. And I think, like, I know from my auntie anyway, like she was Japanese and it was that way. Like it was believed that the, like, you know, at a fair, like a family gathering, all the men would be outside drinking, talking, and the women would be in the kitchen. So I feel like there's so many things that have a play on it. But I think, you know, guys, I think end of the day, it will come to a crunch. It will be fine. Yeah, China has a big population though, right? So it should be fine, JJ. People don't want kids, but want to date. People who don't want kids but want to date supermodels. Huh? Home robot working will be there within 10 next years. Yeah, guys, AI is coming. You know, maybe they'll have our kids. I think it's pretty systematic in the UK. Maternity leave can be up to 12 months, whereas paternity is in a couple of weeks. It reinforces the mother as a primary caregiver, which is problematic if she also is a primary breadwinner. Interesting. I didn't know. I thought they made it even. Pretty sure. Isn't it in America now, or even Australia, like they offer the same amount of time to the father? Oh, I didn't actually know that, chat. That's interesting. Hate to be negative. Not sure we'll be here in 2100. As bad as it sounds, guys, you won't even be here to experience it. You know what I mean? But I feel like, I think things will always sort them out, because humans have this thing of like wanting to, like, you know, always exist. It will have a solution always. But I'd say if humans honestly were, chat, like, okay, hear me out. It's really morbid. But if we were to all just naturally not want to have kids anymore and go extinct, it would probably be way better for the planet. Not saying that's what should happen. Not saying that's what should happen. But I mean, the argument is, it's not like we act like we do so many good things for the planet. Like we do. We have the capability of doing really good things, and we do. But we also do some awful things. I just think if it's like if a species decides that they're not working anymore and they don't want to have kids, fair enough, you know, GG. The people have spoken. Attack on Titan, yeah. Summon the rumbling, guys. It's pretty funny about the bleak outlook of the future. No. Planet, yeah, guys, the positive is the planet will be fine. We are not good? Yeah, exactly. But nobody would care if it's bad. I mean, the animals probably would. I don't know. Chat, is it bad? Like, do you genuinely feel worried about the human race not existing? Like, say everyone, like, it's not a case of like people die, right? Not that. But like a case of people being like, oh, I don't want to reproduce anymore, and everyone decided not to reproduce. Do you actually care? Because I feel like if everyone peacefully decided they didn't want to, I feel like it's not bad. I think what makes me sad is the concept of anyone dying. But if it's just like people being like, I'm good, I feel like it doesn't bother me. I don't know. Is that weird? I'll have to chore of repopulating the earth. Oh no. Yeah, it's not burning out in many, 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 many decades, right? Guys, we could literally get hit by an asteroid tomorrow, okay? Or go extinct, but it is why after I'm already gone. Earth will be fine, well, at least for the next 4.5. Oh yeah, we got time, guys. Not like we'd be the first. Yeah, exactly. It's hard to think of only humanity's future matters. The planet will be long after we are. If we make it uninhabitable for us, the planet will reproduce another dominant species in years to come. Interesting. You'll be dead in about 50 or so. I don't know. I know some people on the internet freak out about it, but I just don't think I've ever met anyone that was like, oh shit. I feel like it's shit if you think it's like you're like you're like an asteroid was going to hit tomorrow. That's not ideal. I care in as far as my own creature comforts go. Like someone will eventually live without internet, without plumbing, without electricity, for that tail end of the species. Okay, that's actually fair, Wish. That's a nice way of thinking. There's a population control plan in place. And for the most part, people like Bill Gates have supported the plan from what I remember. Oh, I don't actually know about it. Tomorrow, can't wait. Guys, we won't go extinct before GTA 7. It's okay. Unless they keep, postponing it. Who knows? Elon talks about reproduction because that guy's got a breeding fetish, dude. He's got a mad breeding fetish. He wants everyone to breed. He's like, oh, yes. You guys should like have kids or something. Surely we all saw those leaked messages. He does. He does. I don't get how you can preach family values when you have kids to like 8 different women. What family values? Isn't it where you marry the one woman and you stay loyal to her and you have kids to her? Where they at, bro? Pick a wife and stick to the wife. You can have many kids with a wife. Why you keep swapping? Multiple guys, such a family man. He can't just limit himself to one. Diversifying his gene pool. Oh dear. Upgrading his wife. Yeah, he's like the new Tesla model. Oh. Someone has to, yeah, he's single-handedly, guys, trying to keep the population up. His counterpart from genetics standpoint? Wait, what do you mean? Say it takes a community. Oh, damn, he's trying to find that community. Oh, no, those messages kind of freaked me out. He wants to ban TikTok? TikTok's not dog shit. It depends how you use it. The danger with any kind of TikTok platform is like misinformation goes crazy on there. And I think with the internet now it's confusing because actually like you have to fact check everything and then it's like, wait, then you start to second guess it and you're like, what if the place I'm getting the facts from are even true? Like who's actually true? Then it's conspiracy theory territory, guys. If as well, different subscription options. Oh no, why do I feel like it'd make him pay the subscription option? Oh, if you're wondering where Hayden, the statue, not the statue, the cardboard cutout has gone, you might call me evil for this, but I have a spare bathroom. So when people come over, that's a bathroom they'd use. So like you won't see him until you like pretty much like get in. And at that point, probably sit down on the toilet and then look up. You see Hayden Christian standing over you in the toilet. It's just a room with just a toilet in it. So I thought, what better place to put him tucked behind the door? So you'll enter in and not see him. Until you close the door, you'll see the man, Hayden Christian, standing right there. I'll send a picture in Discord later. But he's just standing behind the bathroom door. So now if anyone, I reckon I'm going to forget. If you ever hear me scream when I say I'm going to the bathroom, it's because I've forgotten that I put him there. So basically, if anyone is to use my spare bathroom now, they're probably going to jump scared from Hayden Christian. And he can watch you as you pee or poo. I didn't put a camera. No, it's the actor. You know, I was kind of hoping he'd be in the Anakin Skywalker fit, but he's not, sadly. Yeah, he was very dressed up for me. See with the videos.
Did you like how he
dressed up? Okay, no, I'm good, bro. So shit. Okay, guys, that's not my bathroom. But I do use the spare bathroom when I'm streaming, so maybe. You'd get stage fright? No, I actually get nervous. I feel like he's actually looking at me. But I haven't been in the bathroom since. But I'm going to forget. I'm going to forget he's there and jump scared. Because I got jump scared when I went into my room the following day, forgetting that Hayden Christian was in there. And I was like, oh, fuck. I like forgot that I had a cardboard cutout of him.
You act like it was for the joke, but don't lie. You got tired of competing with him for your camera.
I can't
role.
even be mad at my camera because valid, you know? With a face card like that, I can understand why I wanted to focus on his face and not mine. All right. But yeah, anyway, I'll let you know when somebody comes over next, but I don't have anything or anyone planned. But when I do, guys, I'll let you know if I get a good reaction. Force choke you till you dump it all out. Interesting. Who sent it? Who sent me that cardboard cutout? This is how you lose, friend. You should invite my mom. My mom doesn't like driving out of like a 5-minute radius from her house. I've been trying to get mom to come over for a movie night and she's like, oh, no, not this week. It's not really good. I've been asking her for the last like 3 months and she's like, oh, it's just not really a good week for me. Mom's not been in a good week for years, man. But no, I don't think I'd do that to my parents now they're older. Dad is also the type of person where if you prank him, he gets angry. Oh, it could be.
The cardboard cutout. The Richard you made just wasn't going to do.
Hey, it was you, Overkill. Hey, thank you. She's smart. That's so funny. I was totally betting on it being Eric's. It would make sense to the person who sent the lightsaber. That is so true. I need to charge it, actually. W on sending Richard. Yeah, thank you for sending my husband home to me. That's so kind of you. I was wondering where he went. Now I've locked him into the bathroom so we can really understand the full weight of what he's done. Good night, Shadow. Nice Lego ship. Thank you very much. We're going to actually build that on Friday. Brother also, like, guys, I think it runs in the family. People don't want to leave their homes. He's not. My brother wouldn't come over unless I have a PC issue when I ask him to. Please don't tell me you have a dad too. What's wrong with having a dad, dude? Yeah, I'd say my whole family's like severe introverts, and like even to get them to come out and hang out with me, like they don't. Like if I was like, let's do a board game night, they're like, Like I can occasionally get mom to watch a movie, but like I feel like my family dynamic growing up was like dad in the lounge room, mom in the living room, I'd be in my bedroom, my brother would be in his bedroom. Like when we were like really young, like we'd do movie nights, but I feel like a good chunk of everybody used to just argue, you know what I mean? So I feel like, I'd watch movies with mum, but she'd always fall asleep kind of vibe. So you reckon that's normal? I actually feel like since hanging out with friends, it's not that normal. I feel like you should make an effort when you're a family to do game nights or do things together. But yeah, I think everyone just kind of likes their own space. I wish we did do more things, but for me, I think like if your family's not a certain way, you can't really force them to be it. So for me, I just had friends and I used to I used to go camping with my friends' families and yeah, I do a lot of stuff with friends. I always feel like I always had a very like strong, like at least one really good best friend growing up. Always fall asleep, guys. I kind of took on mum's curse of falling asleep during movies, so I can't complain. You got together only when the house was electricity? Wait, honestly, so same with mine. They'll be like, oh my God, the power's gone out. Did you naturally become more distant? Yeah. Sounds like your family used to go out and eat every 2 weeks. That's about it. Yeah, we used to sometimes do like a pub meal, but that's why I think growing up, guys, like I was always kind of good. Like I ended up streaming because I kind of was getting lonely at a point, but then I was like, I liked the social aspect of streaming, playing horror games, and I didn't have any friends that liked horror games, and I liked playing with somebody because I felt like we could share the scary experience of playing that game. So I think that was kind of, I mean, it's what got me into streaming. And then, so there's pros. I used to stay in my room and draw, and like I'm really good at entertaining myself. Like, oh my God, guys, I got the laptop out last night and I was playing Sims because I found a mod thing that can fix the mods on this computer. Luckily, because I had to fix mods on the computer, my laptop. But I was sitting and I was playing Sims. Dude, it was so good. I can't wait till I rot and have a really good Sim session like on the PC. But I only made my characters. It took me 3 hours and I made 2 characters and 2 dogs. And I got into my house, fixed all the mods that were broken, and now I'm ready to build my cottage and then start my gameplay. No, I wouldn't really say I get too nervous. I think if I've had a bit of time off from streaming, there are like nerves. I don't know how to explain it, the kind of nerves. Even though you've streamed for years, you're like, oh my God, is anyone going to show up? You just don't know how your stream is going to go. You're like, oh my God, like, are people, how's it going to go? And then I'm like, oh my God, I just want to game. Like tonight, I just really want to game. But then I'm like, oh my God, is that boring again? I don't know, man. Yeah, I did play Sims with that stream, guys, because I wanted to be like, I just wanted to rot in bed, but then I got like a dead arm because of how I was sitting. Can't see families much too. Every holiday we'd get together. Aw, I mean, at least you can still go back for holidays. I watched Formula 1, he'd fall asleep. Family never did too many games nights, lol. It always ended in everyone accusing each other of cheating. No, because like, same. But fairly, like, in fairness, Monopoly was banned because I will admit, that scared the freak out of me, Sky. My heart literally stopped. Don't do that to me. Guys, I'm a sore loser when it comes to Monopoly. Don't scare me again, chat. But I was a sore loser with Monopoly. But like, Monopoly's too close to life, man. I don't like it. If you've had years experience as a parent paying Monopoly, I get it. You own all the fucking houses, mate. I'm living an IRL version. I can't come into a Monopoly game halfway through when you have all this knowledge of how to play. Pisses me off. You're hoarding the houses on the map. And I'd actually get so sad. I remember there was a few times as a kid I'd go off and cry because I hated it. I hate that fucking game. Anyway, I've got the Hello Kitty version now. But guys, why play Monopoly when we're playing a real life Monopoly anyway? You already can't, like, you're basically going into Monopoly with people who are like 20 years into the game. Good luck. Flip to the board over. Yeah, I feel like I think honestly it's probably my fault board game nights got banned. I was good at everything else, but like, why pick Monopoly, man? And then it's like you get to that point, right, where they're like, don't get angry, so you stop being angry. You're just like, just moving points. Like, no, now you're just being a bad vibe. I'm like, I have 0 properties. You have 8 properties on this board. I've gone to prison 8 times. What's a good vibe? I'm like, is it a good vibe for you? What do you want me sitting there like, whoa, Jet? I wasn't having a good time, okay? It's not fun. It's fun because it's my misery. But no, my version's like you collect Hello Kitties, and I feel like it's going to be it's going to be good. I don't mind the computer game version. Oh, good night. Where do I collect my $200? No, yeah, there's a Hello Kitty, and you go around the board, and instead of collecting, properties, you collect different versions of Hello Kitty. Guys, can we stop talking about Monopoly? Think about real life Monopoly. There are players in the shadows pulling the strings. Damn it. I'm in freaking debt now. How can I not be pissed? Literally, I'm like, you took my last $100. What do you want me to be happy about it? I think I've won one Monopoly game in my life. And then they hit the whole, wasn't even trying. And I thought, never playing this shit again. I did make the mistake of putting Monopoly out at a party once. Not it. But I think the Hello Kitty one would be good, you know? Rob a bank. Who knows, chat? That's what a Monopoly is, a popularity contest where the loser gives all his properties to who he likes the most. I actually haven't played Monopoly in a while. True. You know, I didn't even think about that aspect, Traumatized. I think I got a whole new game plan for when I play Monopoly. Wow. You roll that dice so good. I wish I could be as good a player as you. Did you do something with your hair? You look great today. Oh, you want to give me your properties? That's crazy. What? Ah, guys, I feel like I'd just be petty if I was like in the scenario where I had to give my properties away. I'd be like, no one gets them. Owning the boardwalk or Monopoly. Oh, guys, it's been years. I was like a real little kid. I feel I probably wouldn't get angry now. But I do think when you're losing so bad at a game, unless it's funny, it's not a vibe. But it'd be funny now on stream because I am really bad at Monopoly. Was Uno Flip. I bought for my brother to troll him and his girlfriend playing endless game with the kids. Oh no. Better be a supermodel if you wanted to get 4+ properties. You ever did what in your 20s? What a Monopoly is that one person has fun. It's yeah, guys, just one person's to enjoy Monopoly. No one else. That's so funny. What do you reckon is the best board game, chat? Like, if you had to pick a board game, what one? But used to play drunk Monopoly. Guys, I'm already bad at it when I'm sober. You know what I'm like after one glass of wine. In what universe do you think I would be good at Monopoly? Even one glass of wine, I wouldn't know what I'm doing. Maybe people would feel sorry and then I would be okay at it. I think collecting versions of Monopoly is fun. If anyone's seen Heretic, I really like his analogy with the Monopolies. If you've seen it, you know. Harry Potter's version of Clue. Oh, he said he had to get guys one glass, and I'm like, bleh. I actually, okay. I'm gonna be honest. Why do you drink if it's not to get drunk or tipsy? Lord of the Rings Risk. I've never heard of that, Rizzy. Like, you're not telling me anyone in here. Okay, with the exception of maybe no, but even with a wine with dinner, I still think wine's yummy with the right food, but you're still doing it for a bit of a buzz. And my exception might be wine if it's paired with food, like a food pairing. But if you were to just have a glass of wine at night, I feel like it's, for me, it's not yummy. It's just like, it's nice enough and it's a fun little buzz. Socially? See, that's, I probably would say what I do as a social aspect. Like if I was just home by myself, the last thing I'm ever going to do, with the exception of stream, because that technically is home alone by myself. But if I was like not streaming home alone, the last thing I'm doing is have a glass of wine. I did that once. And it did not end well. As in like, it just made me depressed. You're an alcoholic if you drink to get drunk. But I swear that's why everybody drinks. It's not drunk. Not like plastered, like, get me off the sidewalk. But like a tipsy, like a, woo. Because like everyone I've ever spoken to, like I would say I'm similar to Orm. It'd be a social thing. Like I'd get really anxious at an event. So I'd have some drinks to like counter that for the buzz. Because then I'd feel more confident. Than they're alcoholics. I just don't believe there's people who drink it because it tastes yummy. Oh yeah, I've never drank like by myself. Only once, and it was just not a vibe. I was like, oh, you drink alcohol to make a promise you never will. It's not drinking alone if the dogs are home. That's crazy, Chronic. You're an alcoholic if you cannot start your day without a drink. I think that like I think there's a variety of things to tell if you're an alcoholic, but yeah. When I drink to get drunk, lol, but I don't drink often. Like an example would be like if everyone's like, let's go for a birthday, like at a night out kind of thing. Like there's certain environments I feel where you are just drinking for the buzz versus the taste. Because I don't think there's any spirit. Like, oh, wait. No, but even a cocktail, because you can get virgin cocktails. This is what I don't understand. Chat, if it's for the taste, why would you not get the virgin version of your cocktail over the alcoholic one? They taste very similar, if not yummier. It's like being a sex worker to cuddle. I feel like the funny thing is there probably would be a lot of people who do that. I knew somebody once who was a stripper, and she said the amount of men that would actually pay and go into a strip club just to talk to a stripper, it was kind of sad. but she said it was a large number of men when they wanted private dances would just want to talk or like cuddle. Like that is actually not far-fetched. Because I think some of them, it was sad because remember she was saying how a lot of them just didn't have like you know how there's that issue with guys, not all guys, but guys don't want to talk to other men about their issues. So she would find that a lot of them would come and then pay someone like, right. But what's stupid is like, why not go to a therapist, man? Why are you going to a strip club to talk to a half naked chick about your issues? Go to a therapist. But yeah, it was like they didn't have any guy friends to talk to, which is why, like, guys, if you have guy friends, you should talk to each other about these things. I don't know about cheaper, guys. Therapy's not that much. Therapists can't cuddle. But I feel like there's probably better people happy, but it is a very common thing. Risen in popularity. Oh, interesting. Strippers are not cheaper, chat. They're way more expensive. Therapy, well, I mean, I don't know where you're from. I guess therapy in Australia is subsidized. So it's like the first 5 sessions are free, and then after that, I think there's some subsidization. But it would still be cheaper. Nah, that social stigma of like a man, like, I feel like every woman I've ever spoken to was like, yes, guys, if you need a therapist, 100% go to therapy. I feel like some men and women, you can tell, you're like, dude, they need a therapist. I think the stigma of like a dude being there is like, has to be gone. Oh, it's free in the UK. That's good. Because boobies. No. You have to wait 6 months to 2 years to get a spot with a therapist. You know what? That's actually true in Australia too. So there is that. So maybe the stripper thing does make sense. This therapy is covered by insurance. But you are right. It does like take a minute. Why does my phone always listen to me? It freaks me out. Is someone 200 for a lap dance and talk to someone a PhD with 250 an hour? I gauge that. Chad, do you ever think like it's weird like having a random person you don't know grind on you naked? Like I feel like if I was a dude, I'd find that so awkward. Like I don't know if this is just where like men and women are wired differently. Like I think it would be the most awkward thing ever. Like I don't know this person. Like I don't get it. Holy shit, that's insane. I guess, yeah, the US wouldn't subsidize it, right? Maybe a stripper is cheaper. I thought strippers were like thousands of dollars for a private dance. Asking for the name wouldn't help. Guys, I just thought if I was a dude, like the whole concept behind it is weird to me. You're paying someone like hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to dance on you naked to get a stiffy and then leave. I just feel like that's, I don't know if that's where dudes are wired differently. I feel like that's so awkward. And like, do you never get that embarrassment of when you're staring at someone and they know you're staring at them? Like, I feel like dudes don't get this because the amount of times I'll be out somewhere and a dude will like, and you're like, you look at them and you think when you make eye contact, but they keep looking. Do you guys not get that embarrassment if you're staring at someone? No. But anyway, I reckon if I was a dude, I'd find that so awkward. You're paying to like stare at somebody naked. Like I'm not like, you know, I think I'm not hating on strippers. I'm not hating on people with 10 strippers, all legal or whatever. I think I'm just such an awkward person. I would make that shit so fucking awkward. Because I remember once when I did go with that group of people and we like the guys, like it was, you know, a bunch of streamers and YouTubers, right? I didn't really I was very unsure. Like I'm always like, I feel like I just kind of went. And we were sitting around the table, but they'd always get up and like just come, like, you know, when you're like standing near the main stage, they'd get up and they'd like come to grind on me. And I was like, oh, I'm good. Every time. And I was like, no, I'm good. So awkward. I was like,
2 whole years
looking
of
at the fucking
Chad
ceiling,
and you.
looking at the ceiling. I was like, I'm really good. But I just like, I don't know. But if, you know what I mean? Chick, dude, whatever. I'd honestly rather it be a chick in that scenario, but God, it's so awkward. Can't think of the tier 1 subby. Oh, female. Guys, I feel like I would not have a male stripper dance. I mean, not at all. But I was just like, it was a social thing. Guys, I could not think of anything worse than a male stripper grinding on me. Like, straight up. Any bachelorette I have gone to, like hen's night, every girl's had a rule. No male strippers. No strippers, full stop. Like, my best friend who just had her hen's night, like, started this year, had a burlesque dancer. Like, that's fine. But yeah, anything. Any birthdays, rule across every single one of my friends. No strippers, male or female, just no one. A burlesque dance is fine. I'd rather female strippers rock up than a male. That's not me don't liking dudes, but it wouldn't be, you know what I mean? But you guys, okay, unpopular opinion, but maybe popular. It is a flat no from, if I was like getting married, it is a hard no to like not only myself for no strippers, but also my future husband. Fucking hard no. If I even heard the language, like, you know when they're like, oh my God, my last night of freedom. Oh my God, I'm going to be like locked up. That's bad language. I feel like if my future husband was like, huh, like it's not your last night of being single. You've probably been dating for like 7 years. What do you mean? It's scary language. You've been dating them for 6 years. Your last night of single was 6 years ago, bitch. What are you talking about? So I feel like the whole stripper thing, I don't know. I wouldn't like it. That poor man. Bitch, you've been locked up. Surprise, motherfucker. Married, they're gonna get a divorce? No. I've been to a strip club, chat. I've always been single though, like when I've gone to a strip club. But I wasn't going to a strip club for that reason. Nah. Honestly, I don't know any guys in my like personal life that have done that for their bucks, or like my friends' partners who got married to. They've had like, I just don't know anyone, and any like of my guy friends are like, no, they would not want strippers. I just don't know anyone. It is contradictory, yeah. Should see all the married men in a strip club. Yeah, I've heard stories from like friends that would do it. I don't know. I find it kind of sad. I'm very aggressive. I'm like, have a great night. I'll be watching. Guys, I know too many people. I would find out. I'd find out. I'm like a fly on the wall, you know? Bzz, I'm in there. We're going camping for a weekend. Yeah, I was going to say, most dudes I know are like, they go camping for the weekend. They might get their mates and have like a Star Wars themed Bucks party. You know what I mean? I actually don't feel like I've known anyone ever like dude related to do it. They're more like nerdy, I'd say, where they're like, oh my God, like I'd like to go to a medieval themed thing and do the horse jousting or something, or like everyone has lightsabers and they do a lightsaber fight. Lego night for Bucks would go hard. What is, we went and did paintball, then did a big barbecue, lit fireworks. It was awesome. Yeah, I feel like people, like men and women now, do really creative like Bucks parties and bachelorettes. Whiskey tasting? Yeah. Chat, what would your ideal Bucks or bachelorette be? A stripper is also just very uncreative. Yeah. I feel bad for the grooms that friends invite strippers even though they told them no. But like also guys, everyone's relationship's different, you know? The girls are paid. If you're comfortable with that and your partner is, like, you know, that is so fun. Corbin, thank you for the tier 1 subby. Thank you. I also think like those kind of jobs have an important role in society, like, which might sound crazy, but I do think they do. Day at the races followed by a night at footy. Dinner friends, I wouldn't even have one. No. Do you have family revelation? Because that's what I always think. I'm like, oh my God, like if I was to have a wedding, like who the fuck would I even invite? I feel like I just don't have like that much family, like that much anything. Person gets a stripper despite me saying he's getting fired. Yeah. You fell in love with a stripper. I mean, they are pretty. I get how men would probably fall in love with them. That's boring, but honestly, my friends group for $1 would be hanging out, cards, video games, drinking, smoking. That's so fair. Filthy about stranger. People know it's yuck. All opinions are my own. Wait, what's yuck, sorry? A week in Vegas, unlimited money. I'm good, Cobras. How are you? Think with the follows. Don't care to get married, just procreate. I'd say nice. Wait. Dude, it's Elon Musk in the chat. What do you mean? You don't care to get married, you just want to procreate? I never got to visit a LAN party when I was a kid. Oh, my brother had a LAN party for his 18th. Like, I saw photos from it. Vivid. Gotta keep them divorce rates somehow. Alright, guys. You gotta think positive and happy. But I think, guys, no matter what your money, no matter your money, okay, this might be unpopular opinion. No matter your income or your financial situation, you should always have a prenup. Thoughts? Because in my mind, regardless, marriage, if you don't have a prenup, it defaults to a government agreed prenup, right? Your terms and conditions of your marriage automatically, like, you get a prenup technically regardless. It just defaults to the laws of the government, what they agree for marriage. Yeah, prenups don't really hold in Australia. That is one thing. I think they like semi-hold. But I think if you're in a situation where you could get a prenup, like, you'd be better. Because, like, why you guys still love each other in the hopes that nothing ever goes wrong? You can decide why you love each other still. Hopefully it makes it out. Like, I know people are like, oh, you think it's going to fail. But I think it's always better to plan for the worst, you know, hope for the best. So why you still like each other, you can have clauses in there like, if one was to cheat, then this happens, or blah, blah, blah. Like, this like, it just makes sense. You're writing up a contract of your marriage while you still like each other. Because imagine trying to sort that shit out when you don't like each other. Good luck. Yeah, taking responsibility. Like, you can put whatever terms, I guess. Binding financial agreement. That's so scary. Is there any benefits to being married, chat? Like, do you get like a tax break? Do you get a... like, I guess it's so then you're like next of kin, right? Poisonous mushrooms. Didn't that happen to someone in Australia? Or do they actually give you a tax break? I think America does. Surely not Australia. Ah. Signing in a prenup shows that both are equally realistic. I want to make sure they both end up safe. Yeah. You can combine taxes, but wouldn't that be worse? Because your income's technically more than. It's tough to decide to share things equally, then find out someone cheated and then they get half. Well, no, because I'm pretty sure in a prenup, what you can do is like, if so, I don't know, because obviously I'm not fucking married, but I mean, yes, but couldn't you have a clause in your prenup that if like one was to cheat or be proven to cheat, this does not hold? Or like if one was to cheat, then they only get this much? Because I'm pretty sure that's what prenup's about. Like, you write in the clause, I swear I've seen it before. Yeah, you could have that if like Richard was caught cheating, you now get half instead of 20%. Like, you write it, you're writing your contract. Yeah, they're not always upheld, especially in Australia, that shit ain't upheld, but yeah. Hold the tax sheet upside down and hope for a lower number. I like the way you think. Think about premeditated murder. What kind of people do that versus unintentional rage murder? Careful planning versus impulsive decision. Interesting. Interesting analogy. Some combined income is taxed less because family. Lawyer, let's be real. Yeah. Hey, God, how are you? Guys, I just wish people wouldn't cheat. You know what I mean? Like, I think social media is so good for giving access to, like, all these people you may have not been able to have access to before. But, man, I hate cheaters, dude. They annoy me. Yeah, my hair color washed out a tiny bit. I do rate this hair color, though. I feel like this is the color I wanted it. Right now is where I wanted it. Access is both good and bad, I guess. Depends on how people use it. Yeah. Ah, welcome back home. You don't really get everything like that based on much involvement in spouse has and the amount. Ah. I think kids and things differ as well. I know, like, someone... or I have read somewhere that people had agreements, like certain women in like scenarios where there is money that per kid, they get X amount of money into a trust. So like some women will have like per kid $1 million in a trust, which I think, look, like if you guys got the money and that's your prerogative, sure. That's what I feel like all the Elon Musk wives should have done. They should have had an agreement that $1 million per kid for his breeding fetish. Yeah. Wait, Jack who? What's this? Teeny bit of breeding. It is a tad lighter. I don't know, I never changed my hair color. I kind of rated it. Personally, don't believe in marriage. What? Why don't you believe in it? I don't believe humans are produced from having sex. Huh? What are we flying in from the pelicans? Like, what's happening? They're not even pelicans. I don't even know what they are. I've called them pelicans my whole life. They're like crane. I don't even know what they are. Cranes? How are we reproducing if it's not what? Oh, storks, guys. I call them pelicans. Everyone does this. My bad. Very powerful birds. Yeah, my whole life I say pelicans. Everyone's like, do you mean storks? Always forget every time. They look like pelicans. But a pelican kind of scary because I feel like it would swallow the baby. Test tube babies. Get married in Hawaii, as if you divorce, you both leave with what you came in with and half of what you got during the marriage. Wait, half of what you got during the marriage. Wait, so any money that was made during the marriage, you get half of? That kind of makes sense. I was going to say it's not fair if you like, even after the marriage, it was like what you left with. But I'd say that does make sense because like say the wife was to stay home and be looking after everything. The only way that that isn't fair is like it seems quite fair to what it is. The only time I would say it's not fair is say both parties worked and you guys sat and had that discussion that one parent was going to, you know, take time off their job and look after the children. So say like, let's say, you know, normally it is women. So say like Becky had 3 years off of her or like 5 years off of her job looking after children, doing like domestic chores. That guy now would be so far up in his career and have like pay rises and whatever. Now they split. Yes, they're getting half of what they had during the marriage. But the problem now is Becky over here is not on an even playing field to what her husband was, who had worked the whole time, or reverse genders and roles. Like, let's say Becky worked the whole time. Her husband is not at the same level in his career and he's almost having to start over again because you've lost like 5 years of working experience. That's where that isn't fair. But if you both went straight back to working, rada, yeah, makes sense. That does make sense. The only time it doesn't make sense, and they should make exceptions, is if you did have a discussion of someone staying home, because like that is where that isn't fair. Because if you really did want, you know, you wanted a stay-at-home dad or a stay-at-home wife, that does screw you. Like statistically, that does fuck you up big time. If divorce and a career tank, should be losing financially. So in that case, it makes sense to even things. Yeah, I think in that scenario, it has to be scaled with that in consideration, whether it be the male or the female. Because like these days, like both, you know, a woman could be a breadwinner, you know, either or. No time for Becky to catch up on her old checkout job. Okay, guys, you're assuming Becky was a checkout chick. There's, you know, I think more women, isn't there a statistic recently that more women are in med school now than dudes? Becky was probably a doctor, right? Becky was a doctor. With the big butt. But I think there's a higher number of women right now in certain countries getting degrees. Becky PhD. Yeah, in general too, yeah. It would depend on the country, but yeah, I think so. Why she doesn't have a career, sure. Women are usually better at providing care. I don't know. I feel like though sometimes that's also just because society says that and like kind of pushes that. I think some dads, which is like sometimes the sad case in courts, are better fathers than the mothers. And like there are sad cases where, you know, the mother's like cooked, but she will just automatically get the kids by default. So I think there are cases where I don't necessarily agree that women are natural nurturers by default. I just feel like society kind of pushes that on you from a young age, where I think a lot of men can be like fantastic fathers and super caring. It really depends on the person. And you have to wonder sometimes, is it by nature or is it just by society and like what they tell you growing up? Because like if you actually think back to the toys you get as children, right? I'm sure dudes growing up had toolkits. You had dinosaurs and army soldiers. It's almost like they like selling these things to you from a kid. I had ironing boards, checkout chick supermarket. I had a vacuum cleaner. I had a baby born. They had very gendered toys that you have to wonder, like, is it just like instilled in you from a young age? Because like I honestly think some guys are better dads than the mums. It really just depends on like the person. There are some dads that sadly fight for the rights to get their kids in courts because they are better fathers. Pellet guns to easy bake oven. Yeah, I know, right? But it also is like you kind of want to do what your mum's doing. But my brother used to like some of my toys though, and I used to like his Action Men. Dinosaurs versus army soldiers is a very important part of growing up. Yes, I used to use the dinosaurs to eat some of the Barbies. I was jealous of my cousin's dollhouse. Yeah. Oh, I used to play with like my brother. I used to play with cap guns quite a bit. Pretend I was an army soldier. Like boo boo boo. I loved that one, a cap gun fight where it's like, I just shot you. He's like, no, I actually shot you first. And I'm like, yeah, well, I shot you in the head. It's like, well, yeah, no, I actually, or you'd be like, yeah, I shot you in your leg. And it's like, well, yeah, I headshot you. It's like, no, actually, I double headshot you. And it's that argument about like who actually got the other one first. My grandma was the first man in Florida to get full custody. Oh, damn. Oh, your grandpa, sorry. But yeah, dollhouses are sick. Always used Iron Man Monopoly. Ooh. Boys have Hot Wheels and Nerf guns, girls have Barbie dolls. And yeah, I feel like though sometimes it is how it is. But I think there are dudes that wanted to play with Barbie dolls though, and the dads or the mums might be like, what are you doing? But I think that's changed now, so we'll see. But I honestly do think though, chat, the like younger generation of like, or like, you know, just, I think each generation it gets better. Build a dollhouse. I always wanted to really do like, you know, those like miniature dollhouses that they show at like shows and things, and they're like thousands of dollars to buy, but these people craft them as like a hobby. I love those. I've always kind of wanted to do it. I didn't make him play sex. My favorite thing with Barbie dolls, I used to run a salon in like my Bratz dolls, but then I also used to play Buffy the Vampire Slayer all the time. Or like an action, like I use Action Man, and like there'd be like the two like power couple kind of like fighting vibe. But then I also had a spout where, don't ask me why, but my friend would work in the kitchen of the dollhouse and I would be a checkout chick because I had this opening window, or sorry, like a drive-through chick. And I was like, I don't know why. Or one time she was a vet and I was a receptionist. I don't know why I kept giving her the cool roles, man. I was like, yeah, I'll play the receptionist. My Barbie doll just sat there the whole time like, I got mopped, didn't need toys anymore. What do you mean you got mopped? Just to know I raised her dad while his mum worked, even though it wasn't that long ago. It's still seen as unusual. Yeah, I think that's like slowly dying out now though, hopefully. I feel like a lot of men would love to stay home with the kids. I think that's one thing Dad always said, like he wished he got to do more. It was like spend time with the kid, like us kids. Elvis Duran, think with the 38 months. Mopped, not mopped, moped. Then he got moped, like you moped around. Stay home without kids. I mean, yeah, you don't necessarily need the kids, to be honest. But I feel like at that point you may as well both work. Because like in theory, if you could, right? Say you weren't going to have kids. You guys, what's a moped, chat? If you could then both just work part-time jobs to have a full-time job. You know what I'm saying? No kids, not that many expenses, both work part-time to have more time off to hang together. Whoa, that's crazy. He'd be a homemaker. I think a lot of people would. What's a moped? I don't know what a moped is. Oh, it's not an English word? Oh, you got a like a scooter? Like a scooter? Worst thing about splitting with a long-term ex is trying to share custody of your dogs. One likes my ex better and one likes me better, but they are both inseparable. It's actually really hard. Did you buy them together? That's where I always feel like it would make more sense for one person to decide that it's their dogs that they're getting. But that would be so hard. Oh, low powered mice. No, I think I know what it is, actually. I do know what that is. A Vespa. No, I know the word Vespa. That's a weird thing. If you said Vespa, I knew what that is. Dude, what age did you get a Vespa? That's crazy. Oh, no ex would ever leave with my dog. Well, luckily my dogs are my dogs, so I would never have that confusion, you know, because they're my dogs. Oh, was that a posh brand? No, because I feel like people refer to them as Vespers here. Oh. The posh brand. I would like a Vespa, please. All right, guys, I think I might charge my phone, get a little snacky, tiny bit more water, then I'm going to come back with the cards. Do you guys want to do the quiz tonight? I'll do a little poll so we can decide. Otherwise, we can just go into games. But we'll do a little poll when I'm back, and I'll get the cards just in case we do. Yeah, give me 2 seconds. We did a farm in the woods, so I was driving around in a little Subaru when I was about 5 to 6. That is insane. I do remember like driving though, like when I was younger, like mum or dad's lap, where I'd control the wheel, and that was the coolest thing ever. I was like, this is sick. But I'll be back. Sorry, you guys coming onto my chair? What the hell? Yeah, I didn't chat with Hayden in them. Sky! Sky, thank you for the freaking 9 kitchen zombies. Yes, we should. Wait, what are you blaming Eric for? On my water bottle. Yes. Eric, you distracted me. This is true. Okay. Oh. 2 seconds, chat. Let me check this. Oh, Charles,
Thanks
thank
for
you for the
using
18
your Prime
months.
sub on
Thank you.
Verticus and giving me more money.
Woo 18 months Bert. We back.
You. Thank you. And thank you again, Sky. Thank you. Alright, guys, we'll do a poll in just a second. So I'm just having a quick look at this. Sorry. I was just looking to see how the thing did. I was just seeing what somebody the comments are. I was like, I'm glad somebody saw Harlow walking towards me at the end when I quote unquote was taking her body out. I got kimchi. It's about the only snack I had. Okay, guys. Do we want to go straight into Expedition 33 or do you want to do the quiz? Because it wasn't that long since we did it. But I'm down for whatever. So I'll do a poll. It will just be like random questions like last time. No Elden Ring today. This is spicy. So vote chat on which one you want to do. We'll still do probably Expedition 33 after. Elden Ring potentially Sunday and Monday. Slightly different one today for the quiz. I feel like I'm gonna get hiccups. Okay. I don't know if I have Sky. Okay, quiz is overwhelming one. And then we'll do Expedition. Guys, do you ever get hiccups? Why do you nearly get hiccups from spicy food? I don't have any food in my fridge. Except kimchi and chocolate. It's got like a fizzy spiciness. Oh. Give me a second. Oh, you haven't been here for any of it. I think it's because everyone who wants to play like wants me on so much earlier. I feel like I'm gonna get hiccups. I really do like kimchi. Alright, chat. If you're wanting to jump in to do oh my god, Discord quizzes, just jump into the oh my god, the waiting room of Discord. And like usual, I'll move you up when I'm ready. Oh, sorry, this is so spicy. Oh, it's got me bad. I'm even getting like the sniffles. Okay. I normally would get kimchi from a supermarket, but instead I got it from an Asian grocer because I was like, maybe the kimchi will be better. Woo! We weren't joking about the, it's way more spicy. Water will be drunk so quickly. I know, and I forgot to get water. I feel like something's on my tongue. Alright. Alrighty, guys. So, The way, if you are new here, today's going to work. You guys will be exclamation Discord. If you want to jump in, you just got to go into the waiting voice channel of Discord. I was thinking we do the normal higher or lower ones, but I've got this special extra one here. And it's like shot in the dark, right? So the ultimate guessing game. Nobody knows the answers. Those who can't make an educated guess can take a shot in the dark. One sip will gain hundreds of eccentric questions, perfect for playing with friends or family. So an example question would be, in the movie The Terminator, how many words did Arnold Schwarzenegger, I can't say it, I just feel like I don't want that clipped out of context, speak? I can't say his name, so I'm not even risking it. I've seen people on the internet clip that out of context. I'm not doing it. I know, like, I just don't want to risk it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Australia, we have like another word for like underwear. Right? But that has been clipped out of context so many ways. Like when I first started streaming, people were trying to make it out like I said something else when I clearly said like the other word for underwear. So now I just avoid any words that could ever potentially be associated with those. Better to play safe than sorry, you know what I mean? Because all it takes is one clip of somebody posting it on Twitter and everyone starting to debate if they thought you said it or not, regardless of the conversation. And it's not, I'm just not interested. Yeah, like, well, Bricktop's not as bad. I don't want to risk it. I've seen that on Twitter so many times and I'm like, yeah, they definitely didn't say it. But, oh, like nagging? No, all publicity is not good publicity. Schwarzenegger. Ah, Schwarzenegger. Okay. Yeah, I don't really... I feel like I saw it and I was like, nah. Okay. What? Where's he from? Okay, that's a raw one. Okay, let me just see how this works. Austria, okay. Okay, cool. So because shot in the dark, okay. Looks like each card has 5 on it. Each card has 5, guys. So do you want to do like solely a soul shot in the dark, which have got to be really hard, like really hard, or we could do these more like general question ones that we normally do, right? And then what we can do is add one shot in the dark at the very end to make it hard. So it's your usual 7. So we just do the usual questions and then we add like one of the hard like shot in the dark ones at the end. Okay, we'll do the general, the higher or lower. So the way this one works is I'm going to say the question and you're going to say like, is it higher or lower? So it's like multiple choice. But at the end, instead of a like, so, oh, you know what? Yeah, we'll do it this way because last week we did like a different kind of trivia one. We always do something different at the end. So we'll do a shot in the dark at the end. All right. So let's get the quiz soundtrack. So let me just change the title. I don't know if mods, if you want to, oh, you already done it. Okay. I feel like my camera is definitely higher up than usual, but I'm sure it's fine. All right. Let's chuck Perfection in. Hello, Perfection. How are you?
Hey, Birdie. Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you feeling today?
A little bit nervous, to be honest.
Yeah?
But fine. Thank you.
You did quite well last time, no?
Yeah, I was quite well. Yes, that's true. So this is the pressure. I hope
This is the pressure.
Get another good result.
Another good result. Well, let's begin. You've got to get all 7 right for a VIP, or you can give a VIP to someone in chat. But let's get it.
All right.
All right.
Let's go.
I hope none of these are double ups too. So your first question, is the production volume of rice globally higher or lower than the production volume of wheat?
Higher. It's higher.
That is correct. Also, chat, for anyone new who wants to join, this is not at you for Pection. Just make sure to try not read chat. And yeah, obviously don't Google anything. Just like, it's a bit of trust policy here. But yeah, I forgot to do my housekeeping. All right, number 2.
Of course.
Is the number of Nobel Prize categories higher or lower than the number of ancient wonders of the world?
Nobel Prize. Sorry, can you say it again?
Yeah, of course. Turn this down, actually. It's a bit loud. Is the number of Nobel Prize categories higher or lower than the number of ancient wonders of the world?
Ancient wonders, Nobel categories. I say lower. I have no clue.
That is correct. Ding, ding, ding. I need like a button to do the dings. Number 3. Is the number of identified species of bacteria higher or lower than the number of identified species of fungi?
Bacteria is higher.
That is correct. And that's also really scary because I think that's why you have to finish a round of antibiotics, right? Because we've only got so many before we're like doomed.
Oh yes, and also soap was a big game changer for the humans.
Ah, it's so crazy to think like how people lived back in the day.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, they also mutate. Yeah, because if you don't take your antibiotics, they mutates and yeah. All right, number 4. Is the number of lines of code in a modern computer operating system higher or lower than the number of words in the English translation of the Bible?
What question is this, man? How do you know?
I know. I guess it's like an educated
wow.
guess.
Yeah. I have no clue about Bible. I have no clue about the IT programs stuff. So I say the IT stuff has more, the programs.
Is higher. And that is correct. It is a higher amount
Wow.
of code in it than language in the English Bible.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. Number 5 is the number. Wait, you've got them all right so far. Holy shit.
Lucky roll.
Number 5 is the number of extinct languages higher or lower than the number of endangered species on the IUCN Red List?
Oh my god, now I have a little language barrier. What is the second one?
I
don't
think
know
it's
that.
just, you know how there's like an endangered species list when they deem like a animal's endangered?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
so it's-
they dying out.
Yeah, like how many are left, that kind of thing. So it's just asking, do you think there are more is the number of extinct languages higher or lower than the number of endangered species?
Language higher. Language.
Yep. Sorry, that's incorrect. So there are more endangered animals than there are extinct languages. Yeah.
Okay. No.
I know. I jinxed you.
So close. So close.
Correct. Yeah,
Nice,
correct
good.
answer was lower. So number 6 is the longest running Broadway show longer or shorter than the longest running West End show? Not sure what a West End show is.
It's longer. I don't know.
That is correct. It is longer. Oh, okay. So you got 5 out of 6 right, but now you have your shot in the dark. This one I think is going to be really hard, and it's something to do with computers again. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
How many computers were connected to the internet in 1973?
1973. Internet.
Mm.
How many PCs are connected? What? I say like 50. I don't know.
That was close. It's 43.
43.
I don't know how anyone would know this.
What?
I haven't even seen one person in chat get it right, but it's 43. But 50 was a really
43.
close guess.
Nice.
Wow,
How do
you
know?
got
I mean,
5 out of 7 correct, but the last one is kind of like, I would be very shocked if anyone gets these ones correct.
yeah.
Good job, Perfection. You're smashing it out of the park.
Thank you very much. I'm on a roll with this 5 correct. 5 out of 7.
All right, well, you're the highest for today. So, guys, to beat the highest of the day for Perfection, you'd have to get more than 5 out of 7 correct. Yeah, you always do. All right. Well, thank you for jumping on Perfection and good job. Let's go.
Thank you very much.
All right. Bye.
It's always a pleasure. Bye bye.
Bye bye. All right. I'll put him in mods chat. So. I would have spat out my drink. If Perfection had said 43, I would have been like, huh? I'm like, he's Googling. I'm crossing the legs, getting serious. Woo! Okay. Okay. Okay, there was quite a few of you in here. Let's do God of War. Hello, hello, hello. Testing 1, 2, 3. Earth to God.
Hello, hello.
Oh, hello. I was like, he's AFK.
No.
I just realized this is not normally here. I'm going to move it. So I'm just doing some redecorating. While we wait. How are you feeling, God?
Good.
Yeah? Feeling confident?
On the quiz, sure. But I think I'm more confident on my run this Friday.
I know, exciting. You should also like track it with your little like watch so we can see like your time. Oh,
Well, I can flip maybe my phone during the run so you can still see it.
yeah, well, you're better than me right now because I'm struggling. I didn't run for like a week and now I'm struggling to run even like 10 minutes. But I'm trying to pick up the pace, so.
Oh, well, I will try to speed up during the run so I have my 10K in 60 minutes.
Oh, 10K in 60 minutes. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's my goal.
Oh, can't wait to see it. Alrighty, God. Are you ready for your first question?
Yes.
All right. Number 1. Is the number of Roman major gods higher or lower than the number of Greek major gods?
I think this one is lower.
That is correct. Number 2. Is the Great Barrier Reef's length longer or shorter than that of the Amazon River?
That would be longer.
Great Barrier Reef being longer, you mean?
Yes.
That is correct. It is shorter than the Amazon River. Also, chat, keep scoring for me. Number 3. Is the number of bones in the adult human body higher or lower than the number of bones in a newborn baby's body? I feel like it looks more.
That would be more.
More bones in the adult body?
Yep.
Let me double check this. Is the number of bones in adult human body higher or lower? No, there's a lower amount of bones apparently in the adult human body than a baby body. How does that work?
I don't know.
Are they counting teeth for
Maybe,
baby
maybe
teeth.
we're losing bones.
We're losing bones. Okay. Oh, it's teeth. It has to be teeth. I didn't realize it fuses. Okay, interesting. I learned something new today. Number 4. Is the number of stars in the Milky Way galaxy higher or lower than the number of known species of insects?
What was the first part?
Is the number of stars in the Milky Way galaxy higher or lower than the number of known species
Yeah,
of
I go
insects?
for higher.
You think there is a higher amount of stars than insects?
Yes.
That is incorrect, and that is really concerning for me. There are more insects, and I really dislike insects. That's fucking terrifying. I don't know. How do they know if that's factual? Anyway, does someone sit there individually counting the stars? I don't know, guys.
Well, I think you have a lot of stargazers. So, yeah, you have people that are watching.
They sat there counting this. That's an insane job. What do you do for a living? I count stars. I do that before I go to bed. 1 star,
Well,
2 star.
it would be fun if they were talking to you and then miscounted and need to start again.
I know. That would be something I would do. Someone would be like, hey, Brie, I'm like, fuck, I just got up to the 1,000 star. All right. Number 5. Does Serena Williams have a higher or lower number of Grand Slam single titles than Cristiano Ronaldo has Ballon d'Or nominations? fill in the gaps of what I said because pronunciations are probably not right.
So basically, you fill in the question.
It's an extra
yourself.
hard question. Balloon d'Or. I don't know what that is.
I think the second person has higher.
Cristiano Ronaldo has a higher amount of nominations.
Yes.
Incorrect. Serena Williams has a higher number of Grand Slam single titles.
Ooh.
Is she the one that... No, that was someone else. That was Simone Biles. I was getting confused. Number 6. Is the rate of regeneration in starfish higher or lower than that of salamanders? Salamanders.
That would be higher.
That is correct. All right, chat. Is anyone keeping... Have we got a scorekeeper in the chat? Has anyone got the score so far? There's the hard ones coming. So let's get the score. 3 out of 6. He hasn't got one wrong.
50%.
50%. All right. Well, let's
Still
see if
good.
you can get this one, God, because this one's normally tricky.
Let's
True
see.
oh, no. You've got a bit of an easier one here. You got a true or false.
Ooh.
True or false? By weight, there is more plastic in sea than fish.
Is there more plastic than fish in the sea?
Yeah, so true or false? By weight, there is more plastic in the sea than fish.
Nah, that would be less. Because if it's more, then it's fucked up.
Okay, that is correct. Good job. False.
Yay!
For every pound of fish, there are 0.2 pounds of plastic. The amount of plastic in the sea is expected to exceed the amount of fish in the sea by 2050 at current rates.
I would be shocked if there was more plastic in the sea.
I think I remember watching a documentary, and a huge part of the plastic's actually like fishing wire that isn't talked about enough. Like they really went on this straw thing, which is fair enough. But it's a lot of like fishing wire. Apparently there's so much fishing wire just dumped in the sea from the nets. Like the nets are what they catch the fish, that you could wrap around like the earth that many times. I remember it was really interesting, if anyone's seen it. But final score, 4 out of 7. But you got you got lucky though. You did get a true or false, but you did guess that correct.
True.
Good job,
I was
God.
lucky on the last one.
You were lucky with the last one, but that is an interesting fact. Also, chat, God is doing, when we hit our 3K sub goal, I'm doing a zoo stream, but God said he'll do it's 10Ks, right? It's 10K run. So he's doing that in Discord.
The goal was when we hit the 2.5k subs.
Oh yeah, it was 2.5, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, 2.5, and then we went a little bit berserk last stream, so that was for the 3k.
10 kilometers, yeah, 10Ks. Well, we'll see you on your run. Here, runner here, track star. I better see some insane speeds there, God. Hopefully you smash out that 10Ks in like 20 minutes.
How quick do you want me to run?
I expect big things, you know. Every 1K. Yeah, every 1 kilometer. Can you please shout out blame Eric's? And if your pace appears to be slower, just blame Eric's, okay?
Well, it would be fun if we had it in voice chat and I hear blame Eric's blasting.
Eric's. Yeah, just nothing like some good motivation to blame Eric's like while you're on a run. I agree. Big
it's
things I know,
it's a catchy song, so.
Hell yeah. All right, well, thank you for jumping in, God. And happy running. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Alrighty. Alrighty. I don't like where this is going. Everyone just community blames him. All right, let's chuck Sky in. Hello, Sky.
Oh, hello.
What's happening?
Oh, not much. Hopefully you guys can't hear the dogs. They're going crazy over delivery right now.
Oh, are they? You have 3 dogs, right?
2.
Oh, 2. Why did I think you had? I thought you had 3. Are they're inside or outside doggos?
They're inside. Well, right now they're outside, but they are inside dogs.
Oh, yeah. Because I feel like it looks like you have like a nice yard. I feel like the dogs are probably like Luna's always, when I had it like more of a yard, always in the yard. She loves it.
Oh yeah, they love being outside.
Yeah, it looks like such like a nice area for him. All right, how you feeling? Are you ready? You gonna get him all right?
I doubt that, but I'm ready to go.
All right. Well, your first question is. Wait, I feel like we've had this one, so I'm gonna get rid of this quickly. Okay. Your first question is, number 1, is the flammability temperature of gasoline higher or lower than that of diesel fuel?
Oh, higher.
That is correct. Number 2, is the number of paintings by Vincent van Gogh higher or lower than the number of paintings by Pablo Picasso?
Lower.
That is correct. That's a good guess.
Yeah, 'cause I do not know.
Yeah, so some of these are, yeah. Number 3, was the first movie created earlier or later than the first computer? Interesting.
Earlier?
Later apparently, which is kind of interesting.
Really? Oh.
But what making really?
Well, I wonder if they're technically counting like the first computer made historically.
That's interesting. I guess like with editing it makes sense. Like, yeah, I don't know. That one's weird. Number 4, is a white blood cell count bigger or smaller than the red blood cell count?
Smaller?
It's bigger apparently. White blood cell is bigger. Number 5, is the number of currencies worldwide higher or lower than the number of countries?
Higher?
Lower. There is a lower amount of currencies worldwide than countries. Interesting.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Number 6, is the size of Lake Victoria larger or smaller than that of Lake Erie? Have you even heard of these lakes?
I know Lake Erie, Victoria.
Oh.
I'm gonna say smaller.
Larger. I've never heard of either of these lakes, but Lake Victoria is larger than Lake Erie.
I only know Erie because it's just north of me. So.
Oh, it's in America. Victoria's Africa is huge. It's in Africa. Okay. All right, chat.
Okay.
Can we get a current score in the chat? Let's see what this is. Oh, yeah. You might get this one. It's a US one. Was it only 2? I swear it was 3. Okay.
No, I think they're right. 2 out of 6.
Okay. Your last and final question. Which US state was recently voted as having the most beautiful scenery? This is tricky because I don't know when this was made, but good luck.
Utah?
Utah? It says Colorado, followed by Hawaii and California in second and third. Colorado
was going to be my second guess.
It was? Okay. Utah. I don't know these places. I've heard of them. Like, obviously know Colorado, Hawaii, and California, but I wouldn't know them to know the scenery. Yeah, it states, yeah, I wonder why that is. What's in Colorado?
I was only guessing Utah because of their weird-looking rock formations and all that stuff they got out there.
Oh, yeah. I feel like America has, like, really nice, along with Canada, just, like, nice. Like, when you go to your different states, very different, like, the scenery to each. Such an American game. Guys, everything is based around America. Well, good job, Sky. That was a bit of a tricky
That
one.
was the worst one so far.
Well, yeah, I know. You got a bit unlucky, though, where it wasn't, like, a true or false at the end. You had to try and guess. Well, I guess the same as the one that was, like, 43. It's a bit rough, but thank you for coming to play. Good effort. Either way, claps in the chat, guys. And, yeah, thank you for playing.
Thanks.
Bye. Guys, these are hard. I'm playing, I'm like, I bought this game, right? Not for stream. I was going to dead ass chat. I got this game because I was like, this will be really fun. Like when I have friends over, like I love a trivia. Opened it, read the first couple and thought this is never coming out in a games night. Ever. Don't say friends. So now I get to, now I make you guys do it. So I'm like, that shit's hard. What do you mean? I don't know what that is. So now I just make my chat play and I go, oh my God, you didn't know that? That's crazy. Oh, I would have known that. Meanwhile, if you put me on this shit, it would be bad. Community meetup. Yeah, we'll do it at PAX, guys. Or every time you get one wrong, you'll drink. We'll see who's the last one who walks out. All right, guys, higher or lower? I would be obliterated, I reckon, before I could even make it to PAX. Oh, shit. That's actually a really cool, like, night out idea, is just running around with the questions at people and drink if you get it wrong. Wait, you've just given me an idea, actually. All right. Let's bring in... I don't really know the order of which now. Hello, JJ.
Hello.
Welcome. Can you beat 5 out of 7?
Sure as hell hope so.
I like the confidence. I didn't really know the order, but I'm like, let's bring in the big rollers right now. You know, let's step it up. But you got to beat perfection. 5 out of 7's a pretty tough one. Yeah, 7 out of 7 or disappointed, to be honest. I've seen you seem to be knowledgeable.
To see what that last one is.
Huh? Yeah, the last one's probably where it's going to do you dirty. Alrighty. Well, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right. Question 1. Is the length of the longest recorded jump by a flea higher or lower than the length of the longest recorded jump by a grasshopper?
Wait, by a flea?
Yep. So basically...
Why don't I feel like
Yeah, basically, can a flea... Has it recorded a higher jump than that of a grasshopper? Higher or lower to a grasshopper, you think?
I mean, it's going to be lower. Grasshopper's just a more muscled or...
Yeah. That's correct. I would just go off pure size, but I know fleas, like I've seen fleas come off animals and they have some mad jump.
I think fleas have like the longest jump to body size.
Yeah, I think so. They're very
like
good at
actual distance. They got nothing on the grasshopper.
Yeah. I actually found a dead grasshopper in my garage and it was really scary. It didn't look like one of the cute ones. It was like a really big dead grass. I don't even know if it was a grasshopper. It just looked, I don't know if there's something that looks like one, but it's scarier, but it was big.
Cicadas?
Huh?
Cicadas?
Maybe. It had like thorn looking things on it. I was like, it looked like it was like a weaponized grasshopper ready for war.
Most bugs have thorn looking things on them. They're called antenna.
No, it had like spikes on it. It was like it was going to war and it died in my garage.
It was geared up for war. It died in battle in your garage.
It did, man. It was like, seriously, it was scary. You don't understand. No, not poor thing. I'm glad it didn't make it into the house. Well, I think what's happened is like whoever lived here, I think before, definitely, I reckon they were just not very good. I'm just going to assume they weren't the cleanest people. And like, and I say this just because their dogs did so much damage to the house. I'm assuming there's baits everywhere for cockroaches. I find cockroaches dead everywhere here, even before I had furniture in here. So I'm assuming they had a bit of like a roach infestation. So maybe the grasshopper died from the poison.
Probably.
Anyway, sorry to go on a tangent. Number 2. Is the number of countries that have the word united in their names higher or lower than the number of countries with the article the in the name?
The art with the.
Yeah.
The.
The. THE.
Countries with United. That's US, UK, UAE. Oh, it depends if it's asking for like official. Because United's only going to be like 3 or 4 if it's not officially. I'm going to say United would be higher.
That is incorrect. Because you got to think with United, the United States of America.
I can think of is the Gambia.
Huh?
The only country you can think of with the in it is the Gambia.
America has it. The United States of America.
No, there's no the in the United States of America. It's just United States of America.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. What starts with the
Oh,
then?
Oh,
The
yeah,
Netherlands?
The Netherlands and the Gambia are the only two I can think of. But United States,
Oh,
United
I literally
Kingdom,
fucking thought the United States was in it. Well, it's claiming that there is a lower amount of United compared to the
I'm gonna challenge that and say it's wrong.
Australia. Let's Google it
It's
quickly.
not the Australia, it's Commonwealth
It's
of Australia.
the Australia. Wait, it's a Commonwealth of Australia. What the fuck?
Yep.
Trees with the in. Hang on. It's hard to type. Okay. The Gambia and the Democratic Republic of Congo. It says the United States.
Nah, that's bullshit.
The Netherlands, where you tried to gaslight me and say it was wrong, chat. The Bahamas and the Maldives. Interesting. Maybe they're right. USA too, bitches. Maybe I am good at this game. Yeah, who's right now, baby? Number 3 is the number of years between the founding of Rome and the fall of the Byzantine Empire. You can decide. Byzantine, thank you, Empire. Higher or lower than the number of years between the fall of the Western Roman Empire and the start of the Islamic Golden Age.
Oh, that's some maths I gotta do. Hang on. So between the founding of Rome and the fall of Byzantine is the first.
Yeah, the
time?
number of years between the founding of Rome and the fall between Byzantine
Yeah.
Empire is it higher or lower than the number of years between the fall of the Western Roman Empire and the start of the Islamic Golden Age?
Ooh. So Rome was founded like 800 BC roughly, and then the Byzantine fell 14 or 1500s. So that makes it 2300 years, and then all of Western Rome was like 500-ish. And then, what was it, the rise of the Golden Age?
Yeah. The start of the Islamic Golden Age, yeah.
It's definitely going to be the first one is bigger.
All right, so you think the number of years between the founding of Rome and the fall of the Byzantine? Yep.
Byzantine.
Byzantine. Fuck! Why did they write the name like that? You think it's a higher amount of years?
Way higher, I reckon.
Incorrect. Lower.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
No way that's true.
Look, I have a little Google. You can Google that one.
I'm good.
Yeah, I know he said 5 times, but I have to remember it. I've said it, but it's like remembering how to say the word. Byzantine. Is that it?
Byzantine.
Byzantine. Like busy teen. Yeah. Busy teen. I give up.
Rome was founded
Byzantine.
753 BC. By Romulus and Remus, yeah. Fall of the Byzantine.
What is it, guys? What is a Byzantine?
The Byzantine Empire was the Eastern Roman Empire after that collapsed.
Never even heard of it. I'm going to be so honest.
Rome got really big. They couldn't govern it all, so they split it in half. The western bit stayed under Rome, and the eastern bit went to Constantinople. And then after Rome collapsed, the Eastern Roman Empire became the Byzantine Empire.
What's this mean?
Fall of Constantinople, 1453.
Are you trying to fact check the cards?
I am fact checking. Let's see. Fall of the
he can't
Western
handle, guys.
Roman
It's like,
Empire,
no way to just get 2 wrong.
476 AD. Islamic Golden Age started in 622 AD. Yeah. The Rome is way bigger by like 1,000+ years.
It just wait. No, it definitely says
Just
lower.
fact checked it. That's wrong. I'm calling it out. It's
You're
wrong.
calling it wrong. Okay, well, when I have somebody questioning the cards that I wrote. No, I didn't write these down.
You've wrote. You can't even say it.
Okay, everyone stop attacking me right now, guys. I'm reading from a card. I don't even know what that thing was. Okay, you agree with JJ? Well, guys, you need to come after this company. Ask ChatGPT. All right, let's go to ChatGPT. I'll Google it right now. But that's actually wild if they got one wrong. ChatGPT says it's right.
The other one.
Is the number of years between the founding of Rome, hang on, and the fall of the
Byzantine
Empire higher or lower than the number of years between the fall the Western Roman Empire and the start of the Islamic Golden Age. What's a Golden Age?
when Islam was like really taken off.
Oh, I don't know much about their history.
Like the Byzantines fought the Islams
Oh.
many times.
Man, it's giving me a friggin' essay. I just wanted a higher or lower. Oh, let's break this into 2 parts. Okay, conclusion. Founding of Rome, fall of that 2205. Fall of Western Rome to Islamic Golden Age 274. Final answer. The number of years between the founding of Rome and the fall of Byzantine Empire is much higher than the number of years between the fall of Western Empire and the start of the Golden Age. So they got one wrong.
Got one wrong.
Wow, the cards got it wrong.
Yeah. I outsmarted the cards.
Oh no. It definitely says lower.
It's Byzantine Empire.
Oh, it's
not
just
Byzantine.
straight up wrong.
Byzantine.
I just straight up mathed that for you.
He's out here trying to get the cards right. Should we check the United Countries one?
You can if you want.
You
I
should
don't really
email the
care
company.
anymore.
I was like, actually, this is really awkward. That is okay. Well, we'll give you that one right then. That is so weird. Yeah, chat has said a few times that they think some of these are wrong. I find that crazy. They would publish a thing if it's wrong, right?
I mean, it depends where you're getting your facts from, and if the facts you're getting are fact checked themselves or not.
Well, guys,
And facts do change over time. It's
you
called
need
the
to
QI
guess.
effect.
Oh, wait, is it actually an effect?
Yeah, there's a quiz show called QI. It was hosted by Stephen Fry Fraser, and they would give out all these crazy ass lesser known facts. But they discovered that as time went on, some of the facts would become incorrect.
Oh.
Just a changing understanding of things and stuff. And it
Oh,
was
like
labeled
science
the
is
QI
changing
effect.
things.
Yeah,
Interesting.
like the number of planets in our solar system.
That is true. That makes sense. Like when they discover new things, like the number of insects might change between when they
Yeah,
did
we're
it
still
and now.
finding insects at this date.
But I don't really understand how this one would change.
Straight up history dates don't change.
Yeah, I feel like history dates probably do stay the same, but all right. Well, unfortunately, you had to guess what was on my card. No, I'm kidding. We'll give it to you. Number 4 is the number of albums released by Eminem higher or lower than the number released by Drake?
Eminem and Drake.
Mm.
Oh, I'm not good with these.
Is that typing
I
I
know
can hear?
Eminem, he's released a few.
Mm.
Oh, he's been around for a while. Oh, he has the record for like Diamond in every decade he's released or something, doesn't he? So
I heard typing, JJ. Are you typing?
no, hands are off the keyboard.
Okay.
I got no clue. I'm gonna guess Eminem
Is higher than Drake?
is. Yeah. Yeah.
It is no. He's released a lower amount.
See, if I was typing that, I would have had that right.
All right, number 5.
Eminem's still better.
I think Eminem's good. I prefer Eminem over Drake. Fine. Oh, I heard it before, but I was like, oh, maybe you're like typing the question down. All right. Number 5 is the melting pot of aluminum aluminum, as Americans would say, higher or lower than the melting point of iron?
Oh, hang on. Iron is lower on the periodic table, so it's going to be higher than aluminium.
Oh, so you think iron is higher than aluminium?
Yeah.
That's correct. Yeah. It says lower for aluminium. Number 6 is the number of episodes in Tom and Jerry higher or lower than the number of episodes in the Jetsons?
Ooh, I'm gonna say it's higher because they're still making Tom and Jerry episodes.
Okay, so you think Tom and Jerry is higher?
Yeah.
No, it's lower. The Jetsons have more episodes, apparently.
That's crazy.
According
Bring
to the
back
card, that
science
might not actually be
questions.
factual, but
I mean, they're still making Tom and Jerry stuff, though.
I don't really know what the Jetsons is. Also,
It's an
I
old
need to check the
futuristic
box.
cartoon.
It could be, like, when was it made? That could affect, like, the actual answers. Doesn't actually say. I feel like they should do that on these, like, when it was published.
Yeah.
It just says choking hazard. Well, take that for what you got. Oh, thank you, Liz. All right, now the tricky one. Oh, okay. This is an interesting one. So, what percentage of New Year's resolutions are abandoned within a week of New Year's Day?
It's something crazy high. It's like 80% or something.
That's close.
I'm gonna go 84%.
It's 85. That was freaking close.
Oh.
That was really close. God damn. Wait, Jetsons had 24 episodes? Wait, so it was wrong then, right? Is that what you're saying?
Well, if they're still making Tom and Jerry episodes, then Tom and Jerry would be higher.
Jetsons had 24 episodes, but how many does Tom and Jerry have? It's the number of
I'm gonna
episodes
start
in Tom and Jerry
Googling
higher
now.
or lower than the number? It's saying lower here. I'm pointing one off. I don't know, chat. That card
Tom
seemed
and
to be
Jerry series consists of 163 shorts produced between 1940 and 2005.
Look at this bruise on my thing. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that card then. And like, when was this made? Let me give you another one for the Tom and Jerry one then, because I feel like that is like really odd.
All right.
Yeah, I feel like they've not been this bad. It was just that one card. Like, unless maybe they fucked up the actual, like, on the bottom it just says lower, higher, lower, like that kind of vibe. Maybe they messed it up and printed it wrong. Okay, we'll give you one more to make up for that one. Is the value of Vincent van Gogh's The Starry Night higher or lower than the value of the Hope Diamond?
The what diamond?
The Hope Diamond.
I mean, Hope Diamond's probably an actual diamond, right? So I'm going to say that's going to be higher than any painting's ever going to be.
That would be correct. The Hope Diamond, I'm assuming which is a diamond, has a higher value than Vincent van Gogh's work. I'll put this one over there. All right, does anyone have a tally up if you exclude the Tom and Jerry question? Because that card was really weird.
I got the Eminem run wrong and the countries of the United wrong. If we believe the United.
If we believe that one. It is a really weird card. That has not happened before. Okay. So 4 out of 7 then. No, 5 out of 7. 5 out of 7.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's go. Good job. That was an odd card. I think we've never had a contestant contest before to the cards.
And proven correct.
I know, and proven correct. So, guys, you're not just going to get it right. You've got to try and guess what the card wants, you know? Because apparently it's not 100% factual. And that one definitely wasn't a case of it's changed. But, thank you for jumping in, JJ. Got a little bit of a stitch up today,
Those cards
but
are rigged.
yeah, they were maybe a tiny bit rigged, and I wish I had the actual facts. But we can always fact check on Chat GBT. But I'm going to assume that they printed the bottom of that one wrong. But yeah.
See if there's any others.
Yeah, go fact check the other one and let us know in
I'm gonna
chat.
sit there and fact check every question that comes up for the rest of the night.
Do
now.
it. Someone fact check. I'm so down. Alrighty. Well, I'll see you in chat, JJ, and thanks for jumping in.
No worries.
Bye. Yeah, guys, I rigged the cards because I didn't want any of you winning. But also, this bruise, I don't know how I did it. I looked at my leg today and I thought, what the frick? I've got like bruises on me. And the only thing I can think of, which I don't think would do it. The other day I was like sitting there just like slapping my leg. Weird, right? I like was putting my arm up in the air. I was watching a movie. You know when you watch a movie where you're kind of bored? Like I need to be doing multiple things at once. So like I was like having my arm in the air and then I was going as if my arm fell onto my leg. But I don't think it was my knee. But that's the only thing I can think of like impact is like I was dropping my arm on my knee just because I was bored. But it's really bad. But it doesn't really hurt. So I'm kind of concerned. The only thing is, I realized I did stop taking my iron supplements. And I know a sign of low iron is easy bruising. So I don't know if maybe... Yeah, I don't know if maybe... And the only other thing I could think of was when I was at doing the hike. And remember I said my friend's dog got off? And I like quickly like crouched on the ground, which was like gravel, to try and grab her. But I didn't have a bruise that night. So I don't know how the bruise would come a day later. So I'm actually so confused. No, I didn't hit the floor. I actually have no idea. But I'm assuming it might be either me slapping my leg or me, like when I like kneeled on the ground. Maybe it was like the adrenaline of getting the dog that I didn't realize. Oh, I thought I normally bruise quite instant. Oh, okay. Well then it's probably from like kneeing the ground trying to get the, get my friend's dog. But no, I probably should go to start taking my iron supplements again or go get my blood test to see what's going on because yeah, it's a pretty nasty bruise. Doesn't really hurt though. All right. Let's see if these cards are good, guys. Feel free to fact check. Hello, 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 Wish. How are you? Hello.
Hello, Bert.
Hello, how you going?
Goes well. How about yourself?
Not too bad. Just figuring out that some of the cards might be slightly rigged, but you'll be fine. We got JJ ready to fact check in the chat. All right. You feeling confident, Wish?
Depending on the question, yes.
All right. Your first question is the number of bricks in the Great Wall of China higher or lower than the... Oh, wait. We've definitely had this card before, so I'm just going to get rid of it. 1 second. Sorry. Okay. And excuse my pronunciations. I feel like I'm going to butcher this. But number 1. Is the solubility of salt in cold water higher or lower than the solubility of sugar in hot water?
Lower.
That is correct. Number 2. Is the number of YouTube subscribers for Ariana Grande higher or lower than the number for that of Justin Bieber?
Lower.
That is correct. Number 3. Is the number of years the Salem witch trials lasted higher or lower than the number of years the Crusaders lasted?
I believe the Crusades lasted longer.
That is correct. Already killing it. Number 4. Is the
Now
maximum...
you're trying to jinx me too?
Huh?
Now you're going to jinx me too?
Sorry, I actually have a habit of doing this and then I feel like I do jinx you guys. I was quiet. I'll turn them up a bit. Sorry. I take it back. Okay. Number 4. Is the maximum lifespan of a turtle higher or lower than the maximum lifespan of a chimpanzee?
Turtle is higher.
That is correct. Number 5. Is the number of zodiac signs higher or lower than the number of constellations?
if it's just the regular 12 zodiacs, then I believe there's more constellations.
That is correct. Oh my God, flying. Number 6.
Sorry?
Yeah, number 6, you skipped a few. Is the boiling point of water higher or lower than the boiling point of oil?
Boiling point of water is lower.
That is correct. All right, so you've gotten 6 out of 6 correct, but now you've got this like wild card here. This could be the one that throws you off.
Yeah.
All right, let me quickly put a different radio on. Go to song radio. Let's see what this is. Oh.
To be fair, these are much easier than the questions the other guys had.
I know, you do get some good ones out. It's kind of luck of the draw, and some of them aren't even correct, so. Oh, okay. Interesting. Just reading what's on the card chat. Okay, your final question is, who was the first person to break the news of Osama bin Laden's death? A, Jim Carrey. B, The Rock. C, Barron Trump.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Dwayne, okay, you think it's... Yep, that is correct. Damn, The Rock broke the news on Twitter before any major news network had the story. It was suspected that he found out through his cousin, a US Navy SEAL who had served in Afghanistan. Dude, you didn't even let me finish the damn Damn, dude! Well, Wish, you got 7 out of 7 right. Claps in the chat. Let's go! You did it! You didn't even freaking hesitate. Yep, that one. Higher, lower, lower, higher. Dwayne "Rock" Johnson.
Yeah, and I only know that because that's one of my favorite TV shows is Newsroom.
Yeah.
And one of the episodes is the breaking of Osama bin Laden's death. And one of the scenes in that is that The Rock had tweeted that he's got amazing news and you know, home of the brave and all that good stuff. So that's why I only knew that.
Interesting. Wow. That's crazy that he was the one to break the news. Alrighty. Well, if you can type in chat, then I'll give you your VIP. And then, there you are. It's just easier to do it this way. /VIP. All right. Congrats on the VIP and good job for getting 7 out of 7, Wish.
Thank you. That was a lot of fun.
All right. Have a lovely rest of your night, Wish.
You as well. Take care.
Bye. Dude, I didn't think we'd have it. We had someone come in and get them all right. That's crazy. Okay, time for a new one of these cards too. Let's go. All right. What's this? Oh, it's a wait. I thought that was someone. All right, guys. So we got final 4. We're going to do the final 4 that's been in chat. And then we will, get into games. Hello, Bin Chicken. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello. I remembered this time.
Yep.
All right. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Number 1. Is the age of the oldest computer virus higher or lower than the age of the first computer mouse?
Higher.
The virus of the computer is higher, sorry, is what you're saying?
Virus is higher.
The what, sorry, is higher?
Virus.
The virus. Okay. No, it is lower. The computer mouse is has been around longer. Alrighty. Number 2. Is the number of coffee beans required for an average cup of coffee higher or lower than the number of cacao beans required for a chocolate bar?
I think it's lower.
Lower amount of coffee beans. That is correct. Good job. All right. Number 3. Is the number of national anthems in the world higher or lower than the number of... Oh, what is this? UNESCO intangible cultural heritage elements.
What the hell is
UNESCO.
that?
It's UNESCO. UNESCO. Is it UNESCO? Is that how you pronounce it? I've never heard of this thing. Okay. Yeah, it's UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage Elements. World Heritage Site Organization. Yeah, so it's the number of national anthems in the world higher or lower than, I guess, the number of intangible cultural heritage elements.
I think that cultural thing's higher.
That is correct.
I mentioned something.
That's correct. Learned something new here. I've limited understanding. I've limited pronunciation, chat. Number 4 is the number of Lego bricks produced annually higher or lower than the number of cars manufactured worldwide each year?
I think Lego was higher one.
You think this one's higher?
Yep.
That is incorrect. There are more cars manufactured each year than Lego bricks. Number 5 is the weight of the largest pumpkin ever grown higher or lower than the weight of the heaviest recorded hailstone?
I think pumpkin, so pumpkin's higher.
That is correct. All right, number 6 is the duration of the longest tennis match in history longer or shorter than the duration of the longest boxing match?
I think boxing match is longer.
That is incorrect. A tennis match is longer than a boxing match. I guess you'd knock someone out surely in a boxing match. I don't know anything about boxing.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, yeah. All right, chat, can we get a score in the chat before our final trickiest one, typically, unless you get lucky? Four so far? 3 out of 6? We've got a bit of a... Oh, what? Anyone else? All right, we'll let chat decide as I give you a final question. No, I can go back over and check it myself. Of the 193 countries which are UN member states, how many has the British Army invaded, fought conflicts in, or controlled?
I'll just guess and say all of them.
Oh, that was a good guess. So it says 171, almost 90% of countries in the world. That was a good guess, though. That's actually crazy, man. All right, so let me get the little thing just to double check. Computer virus, no. Coffee beans, you got that one right. Right, wrong, right. Okay, you got 3, if I'm correct, out of 7. But you had some tricky questions there. And fact check me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I'm blaming Eric again for that one.
Yeah, gotta blame Eric for that one. You know what to do. He was kind of messing you up in the chat. That's true. Well, thank you for jumping in, Bin. And have a lovely rest of your day or night. Here we go. And feel free to bully Eric's in the chat. That's fine.
Yeah, well, do. I'll be back in chat in a minute.
All right. Bye.
See ya.
Alrighty. More than cars. Oh, shit. What is with these fucking cards today? Does Lego produce more bricks than cars a year? Searching the web, let's see. Yes, they produce significantly more according to ChatGPT. So let's give you 4 out of 7 there. Dude, I kind of feel like this is terrible. I feel like if you got this and you wanted to learn some stuff about, you know, I feel like emailing the company and be like, hey, I don't know if you're aware, but like a chunk of your questions are wrong. Yeah, I might get some new trivia cards. We'll keep going for now, chat, but I think for future, I might actually not use these ones again. I don't know. It doesn't say when it was made. What brand is it? Let me see if anyone's like ever wrote on Google. Higher or lower? I feel like we haven't had too many issues. Wrong answers. Let's see. Trivia game. Some questions have been reported to have incorrect answers, with at least 2 out of the 96 questions showing errors. According to an Amazon review, the game, which involves players answering trivia questions and guessing if the answer will be higher or lower, has been described as fun and challenging. Yeah, it's got some questionable reviews. Let's go to the reviews on this quickly. Sorry, chat, we will continue. It's not too bad though. Like, I think we can just fact check and double check at the end. Let's go to the 1-star and see. I tried twice, get higher or lower. Game 5 years older. Yeah, it seems like some people have had a similar issue. Had dozer who are above grade levels in all subject. Most of the questions were too difficult for them. This game was a simple way to pass time, but comparing 2 trivia items, guessing higher or lower. One massive drawback is the game doesn't provide the actual answers. Oh. Yeah, I'll put it in, well, if you guys just want to have a little look now, that's what it is. Educated guessing, and this is just like educated guessing one. We do have a science one. We'll continue it for the rest of the night. We've only got 3 more to go, 3 more peoples. But yeah, I'll have a look for some new cards or just generate some of my own questions for future. It's still fun. If you guys think there is any that's funky, we can just, you know, fact check them. But hey, look, guys, maybe you don't need to blame Eric's. You could probably blame the card game for this. Yes, Eric's. That's what I'm saying. Game for kids and family. That's why when I opened it, I was like, I'm an idiot. I don't understand any of these. Like, who the freak knows this? I wonder if they like, I don't know. I wonder how they made this. But anyway. You'll be fine, chat. You'll be fine. Hello, Queso. How are you?
Oh, shit. Oh, I'm doing good. Hang on, let me turn you off real quick.
You're all good?
Alright, cool. Turn your stream off.
I am working through that new quiz overlay idea. Wait, what's this one? Wait, what's this one? Message you after about it. Misguided? Yeah, I was going to say, imagine trying to learn from this and then getting a bit misguided. But anyway, guys, so you're going to be misguided today. I feel like my bruise looks ugly. Let me cover it. That's why I actually put these socks on. All right. Are you ready, Queso?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Yeah, and it's free for all really at this point. So number 1, is the number of species of butterflies higher or lower than the number of species of ants?
We're gonna go higher.
That is correct. Number 2, is the length of the Appalachian, could be saying it wrong, trail longer or shorter than the length of the Pacific Crest Trail?
Wow. I've never heard of the Pacific Crest Trail. We're just gonna go with the owl. I'm assuming this owl might have a longer wingspan.
It's shorter, apparently.
Oh shit. All right, let's keep going.
You're fun. Number 3, is the daily consumption of cups of coffee worldwide higher or lower than the daily consumption of bottles of Coca-Cola?
We're gonna go with coffee.
Being higher?
Yes.
That is correct, and that is kind of crazy. All right, number 4. When Neil Armstrong landed on the moon, was he older or younger than Christopher Columbus when he set on his expedition to find India?
Neil Armstrong was older.
Incorrect. Neil Armstrong was younger. Longer? It's longer. It's apparently younger, but we'll see what chat says. Number 5. Is the Mississippi River longer or shorter than the Missouri River? Sorry, Missouri.
I should know this because I'm American, but we're guessing at this point. It's a 50-50 shot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the Missouri's longer.
That is correct. No, that is correct. Good job. Yeah, sorry, Chad. I didn't mean longer. Stop laughing at me. Yo, who was more hung? Number 6. Is the heat resistance of ceramics higher or lower than the heat resistance of rubber?
Oh, ceramics. Ceramics all day.
Higher. That is correct. Good job. All right, chat. Do we have a score? I think you got what, like 1 wrong?
I got 2 wrong. The bird
2
one,
wrong.
and then Neil Armstrong.
Okay.
So that's 2.
4 out of 6. That's pretty good. Now you got one of these ones. Let's hope this game is it made by the same person? Let's see. Different company, so good chance these are correct. What is the length of the shortest highway in the world?
I have no idea. I only know a couple. The shortest
It's in
highway.
the answer's in feet, if that's any help.
Oh. I don't know, like 50 feet.
3 feet. It was built as a protest by a Romanian businessman to highlight the country's pure highway infrastructure.
Okay, because it's not even like the length of a car.
No. Interesting way to good luck with that one, I guess. I feel like they need to give you multiple choice for those ones because they're hard. You were close, King. All right, Queso, good job. You got 4 out of 7 in the end. I feel like the last ones are like GGs, you know?
Solid number.
Yeah, well, thank you for joining.
All
I
right.
appreciate it and have a lovely rest of your night.
All right, thanks, Britt. You too.
Bye. All right, we have 2 more. We've got Anton and Nymph. I hope I'm saying your name right. Right, I'm probably going to butcher your name. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
I'm alright, just taking a break from work. How about you?
Oh, you're on your work break.
Yeah, meeting in half an hour, just in time.
Oh, nice. Snuck it in. All right, well, I won't take up too much of your lunch break or your break. Are you ready?
I mean, it's 4 p.m., but yeah.
Ah. Wait. Do you finish at 5 or you just work different hours?
I mean, varies depending on customer needs and stuff, but today's gonna be until 6.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, at least you made it for trivia.
Yes, hit me.
All right, number 1. Did the Colosseum in Rome have a higher or lower seating capacity than Madison Square Garden?
Lower?
Incorrect. Higher.
Well,
number 2.
That's a good start.
Now I'm nervous about the cards. I'm just waiting for chat to be like, well, actually. Number 2.
I mean, probably those aren't going to change, right?
I don't know. You would think, but the last one was not something that could change. Kind of insane that that many people would just watch people die, but sure, I've been to the Colosseum. I thought Madison Square Garden would be much higher.
I guess back then you didn't have TVs. They had to watch
True.
something, right?
Yeah, this documentary I watched about boredom said that they did this study where they put like worms and gave them names so people would kind of, you know, feel semi-connected to them. And they intentionally left these people bored, and they have made a connection now that if humans are bored, they become quite sadistic, and they did find that most people grounded up the worms just out of boredom, but they're more likely to do that from boredom. So I wonder if that's also why back in the day they used to do gladiators, because they're bored.
Yeah,
Random.
probably. People can be quite messed up, right?
Yeah. Thank you, Ben. They didn't actually grind the worms, by the way, guys. It was fake, but that's not. All right, number 2. Is the age of the Mayan civilization higher or lower than the age of the Inca civilization?
I'm gonna say higher.
That is incorrect. The Mayan civilization is
well
lower. Is that what you meant? Sorry, the Mayan civilization?
No, I had it wrong.
Okay, I'm just checking. I should have checked. Number 3. I always say this wrong. Does the Louvre Museum in Paris, I can't say it, have a higher or lower...
Louvre?
Louvre, yeah. God damn it, French words are hard. I'll call it Louvre. Does the Louvre Museum in Paris have a higher or lower number of artworks than all the Vatican museums?
I mean, I have no idea how many museums are in the Vatican, so I'm just gonna guess lower.
Incorrect. The Louvre in Paris has a higher amount of artworks. Number 4.
I'm on a roll. I'm gonna be the first one to have 0.
Have you not got one right so far?
Nah.
No, wait,
I've
we
missed
had
every 50-50.
Oh, I feel like last week though we had someone almost get 0, but then when they I feel like at that point they wanted all 0, and then they started getting them right.
Could be, could be.
It is a achievement to get them all wrong. So
Let's say I'm trying to do the same.
yeah, you're like, I meant to do that. Number 4 is the distance traveled by light in 1 second, a light year, higher or lower than the distance between the Earth and the Moon?
Lower.
Incorrect. It is higher. The distance traveled in light is higher than the distance between Earth and the Moon. Number
It takes some time to bounce light from the moon back and forth, but guess I'm wrong.
yeah. It's crazy that these are meant for, like, this box suggests that it's a good kids game. These questions are hard. Okay.
I guess on the bright side, they can only guess wrong or right. Like, it's
Yeah,
50-50 at
yeah.
worst.
That's true. Number 5, did Leonardo da Vinci create a higher or lower number of inventions than Thomas Edison?
I mean, surely he has to have more, right?
Leonardo or
Yeah, Leonardo.
so you're saying Leonardo has more inventions?
Yes, but by the way you're asking, I feel like it's wrong again.
It says on my card lower, but this one might need to be fact checked. Because chat seems to all be saying Leonardo, so I don't know if someone wants to double check that one. But in the time being, number 6 is the number of unique arrangements of the letters in math higher or lower than the number of arrangements of letters in book? Man, you got hard ones.
Letters in what?
So is the number of unique arrangements of letters in math higher or lower than the number of arrangements of letters in book?
I'm gonna guess higher. No idea again.
That is correct.
These are not my questions.
You got the
God
first
damn it,
one
I actually
right.
wanted
Let's
to get
go.
them wrong. No.
All right, you still got this tricky one. One would be the lowest of the night. So, all right.
Well.
What
I had one
percentage?
chance to do it
You have
wrong.
one chance. What percentage of businesses in Sicily, Italy, are estimated to pay the mafia for protection?
I mean, I'm gonna say like 85.
Ooh, close. 70%.
Close enough.
That was pretty close. I'll give that to you. That was good. That is insane that they're doing that.
I mean, the stereotype has to come from somewhere, right?
True. I question the moon question accuracy. Oh no, JJ. Have a little Google.
I
We can
mean-
always correct. Maybe you got 2. Maybe you got 2. But
That's
nah.
not much of a consolation prize, but sure.
Remember, blame Aries.
Hopefully
It's okay.
next time it's gonna be better. True, true. Yeah, I'll do that. He was distracting me. Let's say that.
That is true. But now, thank you for jumping in. It's, you know, someone's always going to have the lowest of the night. You're just lucky I'm not playing because I'd probably take that title off of you.
All right. Thanks for having me. Have a good one.
You too. All right, bye.
Bye.
I've lost my mouse. I was like, oh no. All right. Laser focus. Yeah, I can read it out again. It is the distance traveled by light in 1 second, little brackets, a light year, higher or lower than the distance between the Earth and the Moon? All right, and our lucky last. Hello, you are a lucky last of the night, Anton.
Hello.
Welcome in. How are you?
Tired.
Oh, really? What time is it for you?
7:30 a.m.
Have you slept?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good. I don't know if you
I
pulled a
woke
me.
up. I'm at the start of stream.
Oh, nice. You got much on today?
I have work later, but I'm gonna go work out.
Oh, nice. Work out before work. Man, you're living how I think I live my life. I used to always, when I would work, go to work, be like, I'm gonna wake up early and I'm gonna go to gym. Never happened. I don't even think it happened once. It was always
I always
after.
wake up early.
Yeah, I envy
My body
people.
naturally wakes up early. It's like
Really?
I can't sleep in past like 6 o'clock.
I feel like I'd be your worst nightmare. My body, if I was to let it naturally wake up, would be like 5, 6 p.m.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's not right.
Even
I
if
will-
I drink, I can't. Like if I drink, my body wakes up at 6 a.m. It never lets me sleep in.
I have that weird phenomenon where I drink, I'll wake up early. That is the only time I wake up early. So I'd match
I
you
don't
there.
know why that happens. That should be a trivia question.
Yeah, I wonder if it's because you feel sick and your body's like, get up, go to the bathroom, get water, if it's that kind of vibe.
Maybe.
Oh, chat said, oh no, I think the moon question is incorrect. Oh, all right. Well, maybe two out of 7, all right? All right, chat, I'll let you come to the
Dang.
conclusion on that. I actually would consider maybe leaving a review or writing an email to these guys, but I'll get some new trivia cards.
We
But
should write an email to these
yeah, I'm like, I was
guys.
actually using your
What the
cards on
heck?
stream the other day, and it's not really in before they come for like a copy strike. Boom, copy strike. Striked. All right. So your first question
You
is,
can sue them and win some money.
I reckon they'd sue me for using their cards on stream, probably.
No.
Sue them. You lost me money because people unsubscribed to me for having invalid cards. It was awful.
Yes. I'm unsubbing to Bert because of these cards now.
Damn it. I knew I
Okay,
should have
first
just done
question.
Expedition 33. God damn it. Well, let's begin in our maybe but
begin.
maybe not right cards.
Yeah.
Number 1. Did Wonder Woman have higher or lower number of sidekicks than Batman in the comics?
Higher.
Incorrect. Wonder Woman
Oh.
had a lower amount of sidekicks.
Okay.
Number
I've never
2.
read the comics.
I've only seen the movie with mum. Number 2. Is the number of Spider-Man actors in live action films higher or lower than the number of Superman actors?
Ooh. It's gotta be Spider because there's only 3 Spider-Mans.
So what's
It's
your
gotta be lower. It's gotta be lower.
That is correct. Number 3. Was the publication year of The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain before before or after the publication year of Moby Dick by Herman Melville?
So it was Huckleberry Finn before Moby Dick?
Yeah, so was the publication year of The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn before or after the publication year of Moby Dick?
It was after Moby Dick.
Okay, so yeah, that is incorrect. It was The Adventures of Huckleberry, according to my card chat, was before Moby Dick.
Someone fact check that.
Someone yeah, now you get it wrong. You're like, fact check it.
Yeah.
Thank you now. Yeah, it was like a bit like peachy the other day, but I washed it now and it's chilled out, but I like it. It's a bit more like to my natural color. All right. We'll get a fact check in chat. Number 4. Is the number of active volcanoes in Japan higher or lower than the number of active volcanoes in Iceland?
Didn't even know Japan had volcanoes. So, I'm gonna say it's lower.
According to
than
my
Iceland.
card, that is incorrect. It said the number of active volcanoes in Japan is higher than the number of active volcanoes in Iceland. Thank you, Hyper, for the gifted subby. I'll get a fact check on that.
I'm
in
on a
chat.
roll right now.
Oh wait, Mount Fuji. Wait, is Mount Fuji active? Surely not.
No,
I feel like
don't
it's not.
know. I can't tell you.
You can't tell me. Chat can show you how with that 50 filters. I have. It's got a warm vibe to it and really suits your skin tone feel. It's a new color palette. Oh, thank you. Now, I was kind of feeling like it was getting washed out before, so I bit the bullet and toned it, but it will wash out back. All right, number 5. Is the number of legs on a crab higher or lower than the number of legs on a spider?
Lower.
That is correct. Number 6. Is the number of colors in the rainbow higher or lower than the number of species of pandas? Scoop, think of it, subby.
I'm pretty sure there's more colors in the rainbow than species of panda.
Sure about that?
No.
I'm just gaslighting you, right? You right?
Okay.
I love you instantly like, no.
I only know two pandas, the regular panda and the red panda.
I feel like same. Chat, and that's how you
That's all I-
gaslight someone into getting their answer wrong. All right. Does someone have a count for that one?
I think I got 3 right.
3 right?
Could
All
be
right.
wrong. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, 3. Someone in chat checked. All right. These are just not easy, so just brace.
Yeah. Okay.
As of July 2021, collectively, how much did Americans owe in student loans?
Does it have to be an exact number? It's in the billions for sure. It's got to be like.
If you can get it close enough, I'll give it to you.
Okay. Hold on. Since 2021?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure, like, in total, the student debt loans in like the trillions.
That's
But
insane.
since 2021, I'm gonna say like 4 billion.
Incorrect. I would have given it to you if you stuck with your trillion. Once again, it's the card, but
trillion?
1.73 trillion. 3.5% of US student graduate with debts greater than 100,000 USD.
Damn.
That is insane.
I don't have any college debt, thank God.
Yeah. College
I
is
have
a tricky
a
one.
bachelor's degree,
I feel like
but no debt.
they should have, like, colleges should have to refund people when AI takes over the jobs that they studied for. Unpopular opinion. You should get a refund on the money that you're owed if your job becomes obsolete, because that's so unlucky.
It is. Well, they
yes.
were doing like a relief fund and like canceling student debt, but that got changed and canceled. And
Oh, that's unfortunate.
so they only did like a certain amount of people refunded their money or relieved their debt, and then everyone else got screwed.
It still confuses me why they don't subsidize like education more, because like I feel like the smarter your people are in a country would be a good thing, but I don't know. That is a lot of debt. Oh my goodness, my heart goes out to anyone with a student debt right now.
I was gonna be close with the trillions.
You did get it right with the trillion, and then you went backwards, and I was like, damn, you were
I
close.
went backwards. I was like, it can't be that much since 2021.
Or did you guys see though the email? Because like, what were they trying to like defund a part of like Harvard or something? And like they sent the government sent an email, and Harvard's response back was to correct their grammar and everything on the thing and sent it back. Has anyone seen it? It's so funny. They did something, I think like Harvard was pissed at the government for doing something, and their response to their email was to just correct it and be like, hey, this is why you shouldn't like defund this section, because your email sucks. I think it was a bit like the best clap back I've ever seen if it was real. But well, thank you for jumping in, Anton.
Yeah, thank you for having us and me. Yeah,
I appreciate it. And yeah, I
always
will
fun.
see you in stream and have a lovely time at the gym.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Alrighty, chat. There was a quizzes. I will look into getting some new ones since we've found out that it's somewhat wrong. They've blocked Harvard taking foreign students. See, why would they do that? Is that because they want to free up space for Americans to go, or is it something else? Like, what is it? Because like in Australia, for instance, we get a lot of money from overseas students because like they don't get HECS debt, and I'm pretty sure they pay a more expensive tuition. Oh, okay. Ah, okay, it's an anti-immigrant thing. Interesting. Okay. What's that? Okay. I wasn't sure. I was going to say, because Harvard's fucking hard to get into. I feel like if a school is like really good, they should take in like the best students from around the world. If it really is like the, you know, the smartest get in kind of vibe. US doing your things. Well, I think, anyway, if you haven't seen Harvard's response, it was pretty funny. But, damn it, guys. I was going to go to Harvard. No. I also saw the other day like a debate with people from Cambridge with I don't know, some like American public speaker politician, not politician, but you know, speaker. Bro, he got destroyed. I would never in a million years want to go on a debate with a Cambridge student. Yeah, Charlie Kirk. Oh my God, they so respectfully and eloquently destroyed him. And he got like backed into a corner and was like, oh, yeah, but religion. And it was like, he literally only said it because he had no other Cambridge. Sorry, am I saying it wrong? Guys, stop coming for me, okay? English is hard, but anyway, he lost so bad. Cambridge. Sorry, guys, he lost in a debate to Cambridge. It was absolutely horrific. Yeah, Charlie Kirk scares me. Built a whole career on arguing with students. Yeah, no, they have, but it was honestly kind of scary. Like, it was just, I've never seen, like, I would have gone home to cry if I was him. Like, regardless of if you think he's right or wrong, it was not, like, you don't need to be on his side to know that he did not do that argument well. Sort of Bubbles cosplay. Harbour hilariously stupid. One hand, they are preventing them from accepting foreign. The other... because of, yeah, on the other hand, half of the world's foreigners who cannot enroll. Interesting. She is something, are they called an accent? She lives in a make-believe I don't live in a make-believe place. What the hell? Thanks, Ozzy. Nah, thanks for jumping in, guys. Sorry that some of the questions went right. Honestly, I had suspicions because, like, people in chat were like, nah, that's definitely. And I was like, no, guys, I'll just read the cards. Wait, Frieza!
All right. 2 years as a sub. Last year, I played sea shanty. This year, there is 2 options. I want cause I am being nice or chat will decide.
No. No! Just no. Yeah, nah, no, these things are never to like be taken too seriously, guys. Honestly, always just a bit of fun. It's like it's a fun kind of board game. Community night with you all. Alrighty, should we load up to get ready for some games? Yeah, JJ was like, no way. No. Just no. Frieza! Hello, Kyla. How are you? I hosted a lovely games night, and this is how you repay me. Don't you all get started. Bookie, thank you for the 44 months. No, chat. I gotta ignore you. I don't have the thing with me, just gotta do it. Really, chat. Really. Is it out of your systems? Are you happy now? Wow, guys, I think my internet's cutting out. I don't love it. It's not acting when it's factual. Wow, that is a lot of messages to have in chat. Well, guys, I'm gonna get more water, and then we're gonna play some Expedition 33, and hopefully be in bed before 3. I got on later tonight, so I got done dirty filming that reel. I think you know the answer to that, Freezer. And I hope you choose right. No, because I've been snacking on chocolates all day. I'm going to be fat because you guys keep sending me chocolates. Oh, I'm craving like something savory now. I don't know if I have enough savory. I don't like mushrooms. That's so weird. I really want to get... I need to go food shopping. I haven't. That's why we actually postponed the cooking stream, because I keep avoiding the shops. I've eaten like everything I could eat in my house to avoid the food shops. But I'm going to make a stir fry tomorrow. The second big boy boss done. Oh, you're only up to the second one? Pure? God damn, how hard is this game? Does anyone know if Cray got past it today? Because I know that Crystal and Cray are keen to play, I think either Sunday or Monday. We would still love you. Thanks, Kyla. Thanks. No, I'm not worried about chat. Chat, I feel like you guys are like chill. I feel like I'm the judgmental one with myself when it comes to like eating and whatever. I'm better than I used to be, but I'm still like, I've been slacking. I know you guys are fine. No, not those kind of mushrooms, like just a mushroom snacky. Ah. So I was curious is he got the first boss at least? Because that would be kind of good if he did. So call someone fat. Nah, she's whoa. Nah, see, I feel like I've never been judgy to anyone else. It's always been to myself. Like I could look at someone and be like, wow, they look great. You know what I mean? But then yeah. Oh, he did? Okay, that's good. It's good if he got the first boss, because then we can kind of progress through. Okay, but he's only done the first boss? Because yeah, I think we should probably, yeah. I actually haven't responded. Okay. I'll just ask. But I felt like I had to warn, because I feel like Crystal is like very good at Elden Ring. I like locked in, and I was like, I feel like I have to warn her with Crave. But I think she knows. She was like, oh, I know, I've seen, I'm down for fun. I was like, okay. I was like, I feel like I need to warn people that might not know my banter with like certain people. It's like, oh, we don't actually hate each other. It's just like bants. But I wonder if we'll probably be very annoying to the proper Elden Ring fans. Okay, he's done the first boss. That's good. Everything is triggering Verticus and I blow up for no reason. Huh? Not triggered, guys. I'm chilling. What do you mean? Watermelon. Oh my god, chat. Expedition 33. It's been a minute since we played, though. Oh no. Oh my god, guys. I might actually have to... I just canceled my Xbox Game Pass the other day. I wonder if it's expired, because I'm going to need it again. I need more water. Please. Please still be logged in. I need you. JP. What do I do with this thing? It's huge. Thank you, thank you. Guys, I got some new... I went to Kmart and I found Hello Kitty pajamas, and I'm really excited to wear them. I considered wearing them on stream. It seems to be loading. I think we're good, guys. Strawberry. It is a Lego Titanic. We're going to be starting the Titanic with the Titanic soundtrack on Friday, guys. We will be playing it for a while. I do need to get my glasses at